So we can't talk about kills. No?
I mean, you want to talk about it? There's a lot more shit
You get canceled.
you can talk about it.
I'm not getting canceled.
See, they took it down, but then somebody put like the video.
But you listened to the whole album, right?
They put the video up there.
Okay, that's all I need.
Yeah, you can talk about it. The album, if you want to.
He thought you
because we have a music section because I have an album. Yeah, so hey.
Oh, something you want to play?
Of course.
I know what you finna play.
Of course.
I know what you finna play.
I'm not ready.
Of course,
man.
Huh?
No. I know exactly what he's doing.
What just came out? What's he gonna play?
No, it's okay. You hear? You hear?
I know exactly what you're doing.
You hear?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just like collectively, like as a culture, have we canceled Kels?
Yeah.
So if
in
we
jail.
did the shaky leg,
if we cancel Kels, then why are we checking for his album?
Because I want to hear what this nigga talking about.
We know what he's talking
He
about.
released the album and it's called "I Admit It." So that's why everybody's like, "Oh, this nigga's admitting shit."
That's not interesting a little bit.
Like,
nah, because he been talking about it for 30, 40 years.
Yeah. But he never said "I Admit It." The album was never called "I Admit It."
Nah, but the nigga said in 90, 91, my mind's telling me no.
Yeah.
My body.
Yeah. What was your mind saying no about?
Because she was young.
You know it is mine was saying no.
So the nigga been admitting it like on the low
for
his whole career.
R. Kelly has been
married
the killer
a child
that's been leaving clues.
This
like
is worse than playing his music because talking about this shit.
He's like, he had the tableaus and shit, like on Dexter with the serial killers.
This nigga married a child.
Clues.
And made her write an album about it.
No, he wrote the album about it.
Yeah,
Age Ain't
None, which I love that song still.
Fire.
Married a child.
Shit.
He married a kid.
Man, look, man, I'm not gonna get berated by none of you niggas because y'all was doing the shake leg all fucking winter.
What is the shake leg?
That's
the
TikTok. That was number one on TikTok. Was R. Kelly, and people had their kids dancing to this shit. So I don't want to hear.
They did
what?
My wife loves that song.
So that's a topic.
This is what we're talking about.
They did. Yeah.
People had their kids doing this shit all the last 4 or 5 months.
It was wild.
Yeah, it's been going on for quite some time.
The number one TikTok song was R. Kelly.
You've heard it.
You've definitely heard it.
You've heard it.
I don't be on. Well,
nah, you've heard it on like
I'm the nigga that's like
media.
I get on my TikTok from like
Instagram,
the shit that makes it over to Facebook.
Right? Yeah, you heard it in the past.
You still heard it. You've heard it at some point. Because at first I was like, nah, I ain't never heard that shit.
Hold up. So people are what? They're TikToking their kids to R. Kelly.
Yeah, facts. Yes,
because you know how TikTok works. It's like the most popular whatever thing. They just copy it and then they just start.
And everybody, that's the challenge.
Like whatever music is trending,
it becomes a challenge.
So leg shake challenge.
So have your kids dance to R. Kelly challenge.
Yeah,
that's what people been doing.
That's pretty much what the Piper has been doing.
They take it off. Man, let that nigga talk, man. If y'all don't do this, man.
So my thing about R. Kelly is like,
let that nigga talk. I'm about to get canceled.
Let that nigga talk.
Yo, this nigga out of here. I'm just saying, like the fact that like. So I don't agree with the thing where like if you do something wrong, you shouldn't have a career anymore. Just like period for anybody. Like I think
I understand, but there's a big asterisk with R. Kelly.
Oh, and that's what I'm getting to. Like I think with R. Kelly, his art directly is connected to his shit,
and he's never said like I'm wrong.
Right, like he writes music about
he said I
little girls, right? Now he did, right?
Yo, what a snippet.
But I'm just like, why are we canceling Bill Cosby? His art has nothing to do with his crimes.
No, Bill Cosby's different.
I know, but that's my point.
Like R. Kelly is like, hey, teenage, how old we talking? Like,
yo, when that nigga said that, I just saw his PR person like off camera, like
no. His PR person did the air gun. Nigga, we out of here, nigga. I just lost my best client.
Like when he lost the case, there was footage of him in the club, like I'm still good, like
doing the Dave Chappelle shit.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, when you've had that much success and no one's ever held you accountable, I can see how you would think like I ain't do shit. You feel me, bro?
And that's where he's at.
Yeah. And Son had he had people helping him. Like that's the shit.
Absolutely. That's how he was able to float that long.
And it's like,
think about if one person would have said, "Yo, he in here wilding," in the 90s.
Somebody said that. I'm sure at least one or two people. Them niggas ain't in the picture no more. They out the camp. They gone.
AB.
You know what I mean? Because he was, come on, we was calling him the king of R&B, throughout. He was for 20 years. He was the king of R&B music. And what's black people's favorite music? R&B, right? So his music, the tonality and the music he was writing, not the words,
great,
but
man.
the music itself, the chords and all that, the harmonies was brilliant. But the niggas' topics and lifestyle overlapped to a place where it's like, this shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
And some of us been saying that since the late 90s. I'm just keeping it a buck.
I mean, it's overall sad, I think. Yeah. His whole thing, damn, we can't even celebrate one of the greatest writers.
Yeah, it sucks
because of the topics.
It sucks.
If everything he wrote was I believe I can fly, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
No, if he wouldn't have had sex with minors, we wouldn't be talking about this. That part.
Right. You write all the songs you want.
Yeah.
But you don't.
But that goes to what I'm saying about Cosby. If
life imitates art, art imitates life.
Right. But if Cosby's TV shows was about dating women, we would be it would be a different discussion, and I'd be like, "Yeah, cancel Cosby."
I mean, he got the one spaghetti episode, but never mind.
I mean, they dig so deep for that though, man. They dig so deep and try to play so much innuendo on between that and the Spanish Fly shit. They place a lot of innuendo. They place a lot on that.
But you see what I'm talking about though? I'm not trying to cancel. The Cosby Show was one of the greatest TV shows in history, and it did so much for us as a culture. And then people are like, "Yo, unsyndicate that shit, etc." It's like, why? It's got nothing to do with. I'm like,
you talk about they taking away Fat Albert now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Life lessons.
Yeah. Wasn't he on a children's show or something back in the day too? I'm thinking of Morgan Freeman.
You talking about they got rid of Fat Albert.
Still out there.
Yep.
And I'm sure you can find Fat Albert still.
I'm downloading that shit. Yeah. I support all of Cosby's work. I don't support that nigga's personal life, and I can make that. I can compartmentalize that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But R. Kelly, like you said,
R. Kelly, I can't.
He made his shit. He made his life his art.
That nigga was calling himself the Pied Piper, my guy.
He was.
What are we talking about?
All right, Fab, would you like to introduce the pod before we get canceled?
I will. I'm gonna set it off. Welcome to another episode of Black on Purpose.
Let's go.
I'm J Fab.
This is King Show.
This is Illustrate. And we do have
special guests in
the building. Arablak.
Yo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just setting it off right, man. Because I have to. My girl is back, man. My girl is back.
My mellow.
My girl is back, man.
Come on, man.
She's back, baby. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
This that scissor shit? I haven't listened yet.
Yeah, I haven't peeped it yet either.
She's nutty. I was like, this some new old dirty? Like, what is this?
This is Dark Child, though.
Hey, man.
This Dark Child on the beat.
It's hard.
Of course.
She's still on TDE?
Yeah, she is.
Nah, that shit's dope.
But so you know,
I like that.
Something light.
Look, in retrospect, I'm maybe the whole people was like, oh man, Kendrick leaving TDE, what does that mean for the label? I'm like, maybe it means they can focus more on other artists.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think everybody goes into things with intentions.
Yeah.
And goals and things they want to do. Sometimes they ain't said, sometimes they are, and it's none of our business. But it looked like they handled it with a lot of respect.
That new Ab Soul album is crazy.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. Pleasantly surprised. That was really good.
I've been a fan of Ab Soul a long time and disappointed in most of his albums.
Yeah, me too.
This is good.
This one was a good one.
I told him earlier, I was like, this is the first Ab Soul album I would recommend to other people that have never heard of him. You know what I mean?
And I like Ab Soul, but musically, this is the first album I'm like, I'm rocking with this shit.
Because his pen is severely slept on.
Like this? Come on, hey, listen.
You know who you remind me of?
Who?
Dell.
Hey,
he reminds me of Dell with some daylight sprinkled in there.
I could kind of see that.
Because I can as soon as he said it, I hear it.
like, I really like this album a lot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop that, please.
Absol
stop
really, like, he really changed my, like,
who the fuck did that beat?
my
That's
best.
crazy.
I thought this was Preem. He said Primo.
If it's Preem,
Nah.
please
Unless
be
Preem was
Preem.
just doing the scratches. I don't know.
Okay. That's Preem.
I could see it.
That's
Yeah,
Preem.
it's probably featuring
That's
Primo. I don't think there's a Primo beat though.
I don't know.
Yeah, because when I looked at the credits, all the credits say his name, which is weird. And I looked at some albums I did, and it had the artist name. It didn't have my name in it as a composer. So
you better get your publishing back.
Right. That's,
man,
that's
I gotta
another
get my
topic.
business right, you know what I'm saying? But Tidal doing something different with how they credit artists. I don't know if they doing that to pay him more.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know, that was weird. So you might want to check your shit too.
Yeah, like Absol's album, I feel like every artist has their moment where they like get to that point where it's like, yo, I know who I am.
You figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Herbert is that album.
That opus.
Jid's last album.
Yeah,
This shit is crazy. Yeah. Jid's album is don't
she
even get me
was-
started.
She was
Phenomenal.
yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
Because you can hear all the influence. Well, okay, shit. We get into it then. Do we want to do this right now?
I think so. Because as soon as you said it, I was about to rant for it's like that's
Talking about our top.
top 3 albums of the year.
Let's go top
the
3.
year.
I mean, it's the end of the year.
Let's go top 3.
It's the end of the year.
Go top 3.
I've only
Top
loosely
3?
thought about this, but yeah, I think I got them.
I mean,
It's the
what
end
you've
of
been
the
listening
year.
to the most. That's
Yeah,
it.
they obvious.
I ain't finna rate them by like
Yeah,
technically, but what I just been listening to the most.
yeah.
Y'all want to start with that?
Let's go.
Why not? Why not?
The year-end wrap-up. Get sound effects or something?
I don't have.
Sound
like a
dry in
year-end-
here. What's good?
Ain't gonna play no mad skills or nothing. Like we
Fab.
What you want me to play?
You ain't got no sound effects in that?
No, I don't.
No Uncle Murder.
Not.
Nope. He said, why not?
You wanna listen to some Uncle Murder?
No.
Fab.
I mean, you want to go first?
I guess I can.
You could, yeah.
I got my shit together.
right.
Do you though?
Fuck yes. Top 3 albums for the year.
Yeah.
In no particular order. Should we do them in order? Should we rank them?
That's
You want
hard.
to rank them?
You don't have to, but
Yeah, I don't know about in order.
Okay.
Yeah, just top 3.
Top 3. Mine are.
I already know one of them.
Hold on. Oh yeah, you absolutely know. I couldn't stop talking about this shit. I'm trying to think of the name of this fucking record.
But it's in your top.
yeah, what a top album. You can't even
I
remember
can't
it.
remember the name of the album.
There was some I liked a couple
Nigga, you know how
months
many
ago.
albums I listened to this year?
Well, obviously, the top 3, I mean,
That's what made it difficult. Like, because this shit I've listened to that I thought was incredible that I didn't listen to all the time because I'm trying to listen to so much music. And I only listen to music in the car.
Yeah, she got a weird ass name. The Ari Lennox record, Age, Sex, Location.
okay.
You know, I haven't listened to that yet.
You're sleeping, you're bugging. That was one I listened to the most. You already know.
KD3.
Come on, man.
KD3.
KD3 and Big Steppers.
Yes, Mr. Morale.
Morale and the Big Steppers. Those are my top 3
Yeah.
that I listened to this year. If I was to rank those, I would say Big Steppers was number 1.
Yeah.
More so that I related to it.
Yeah.
Not the musicality of it. It was just an on-time album for me.
Yeah.
If I'd have heard this album in any other year, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. But the fact that I could relate to a lot of what he was saying in this album, I couldn't stop listening to this album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then Ari, she did it again.
Yeah.
just don't miss. Soulful harmonies. Just very her music sounds very nostalgic. Like it reminds me of like other soul albums.
Yeah, like I don't want to box her in, but it's like she the new Badu.
That's what I said.
I mean, she has that tone.
Yeah, everybody keeps trying to say that.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said the exact same thing.
Couple people I've heard say that.
She's this generation's Badu.
Yeah, like
she's very hip hop. Like
she has the same kind of vibes and tones and shit, like in a lot of her music. Yeah,
she sounds cool.
Right.
She makes shit like that I can also ride to. As like she caters. Man, I can put that shit on and I don't feel funny.
Remember, it was uncool to like listen to like a ladies album in your car by yourself. Like
it's never been uncool. People said that, but it was never uncool.
I'm talking about like you a young 20-year-old. It's like I don't want to open the door and they hear me listening to Adriana Evans or some shit. Like
I was 17, 18 years old and I was listening to Mary Jane Girls in my car.
But see,
I mean,
but
that's
that was
different.
But that was classic,
and that's player shit.
You know what I mean?
So
I'm talking about. Different. I'm talking about if you jumped out listening to Mary J. Blige, "My Life" by yourself. Some dudes be in the block be like,
I mean,
"Yo,
I
bruh."
used to do that though.
But I mean, I wouldn't have no reservation of doing that.
do that.
Like whatever I like, that's what I listen to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And it's but yeah, Ari, she's an old soul, man. She's not from North Carolina, is she?
Nah, she's not. Like I said like years ago, but she's not. But she was in there for a minute. But yeah, I think she's from DC.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, and yeah, King's Disease 3. Come on, what we talking about?
Yeah, man, it's good.
Talking about Nas sounding like a 20-year-old again, and
this I'm gonna say the second wind because there was a very long chasm like. Nas was in as a Nas fan.
Yeah,
Nas gave us.
That was a.
He gave us two classics, and then there was just a lot of
bumpy,
mediocre, like
yeah,
and we stuck with it's Nas.
Whoa.
It was a lot. Yeah,
there was, man. Yes, there was
a lot of bad Nas albums.
I didn't. Did I say bad?
Terrible
he does
beats.
that.
He said mediocre.
He said bad. Somebody said bad.
Well, there was bad songs on these albums.
Mediocre albums.
Distant Relatives was bad.
No, that shit was dope.
Nah, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm not a fan.
I like this,
but a lot of people I respect really like that album. So there's just something I don't hear in that album, or just doesn't.
Great album.
It's just not my steez.
Promised Land and Savali is those two joints are crazy.
Look,
you know,
it's just not my bag. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't eat pancakes. I can't say pancakes are bad because
because
other people like them.
You know what I mean? How far are we taking your opinion today?
I'm just saying. It's just my taste. You know what I mean?
Everybody like pancakes.
I make a mean pancake. I cook them.
Cook them.
So I respect them. I just don't. I don't consume them.
I got you.
You know what goes into them.
There we go.
So you respect this. I can dig it. Yeah.
We need some Harlem niggas in here, man.
Man,
pause. I know what goes into them.
Hey man,
come on, man. What we doing, man?
You have my pancakes.
You stop.
You eating my?
You had my pancakes, nigga. What the fuck we doing today, man? What's up with y'all? Come on, man. We got a show to do.
Hell no. That nigga's crazy.
Oh shit.
All right.
So that's my 3.
Okay, that's your 3.
Okay.
I mean, go ahead, everybody.
Yeah.
And then we say in no particular order.
Yeah.
Don't have to be.
That JID shit.
Yeah.
She was
nutty. I really like the Kanye album, the Conway album. Kanye.
Kanye. You just threw me for a fucking loop.
Whoa. Nah, Conway. The God Don't Make Mistakes.
That shit was dope.
I really like that shit. What did I put as my 3rd? Like I had to go through it all and listen like the shit earlier. I got it in my phone. I know what my honorable mentions are though. My honorable mentions is on Flux.
Oh yeah, that was a dope album.
Yeah,
great album.
Yeah,
excellent.
Hearts of Kings. KD3 was in my 3rd, and then Cheat Codes. I like Cheat Codes more than a lot of people do. The Black Thought and Danger Mouse shit.
Oh yeah,
I like that shit.
I
like that shit.
I liked it. It didn't have everything that I wanted from it, but it was good though.
Black Thought is the cheat code.
Yeah, but I found myself listening to it a lot. That's what I went back and looked at my history and was like, what was I listening to? I was like, yo, I listened to that album a lot. And it's like, it wasn't,
I can see that.
It wasn't a first listen. And you know me, I don't like the whole let music grow on you. I'm like, it's not.
But you like rap though.
I do.
Like, you like
I
rap.
do.
You like bars.
Yeah.
Like you really like niggas that really go in.
But I'm the guy that's like, I'm always like, it's not my burden as a listener to make myself like your music. Usually if I don't like your shit at first listen, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But there's times where we're wrong.
Yeah. Right, and that shit really grew on me because I didn't like the mixing of that album. Some of Danger Mouse's production is just always on a certain lane that I'm like,
yeah, he's a little left.
But the more I listened to it, the more I was like, yo, I really like this shit, and I just kept myself like, I found myself really liking it. So
there's some science, like my random fact, real quick, just to throw in there that goes with this. Like there is.
Random fact?
Well, it's there. But there is science behind when you hear different music and different frequencies, like your natural reaction is to reject it.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't like that because it's different. Like it doesn't sound like what you normally like.
Like Electric Circus.
That's a great album.
In retrospect,
Southern Playalistic.
That's how I go back and listen to that one.
You listen to Electric Circus now. It sounds like
I gotta go back.
It sounds like it came out now, and you would be like, "Yo, this shit different." Yeah. When I first heard that shit, I literally, I feel bad. I feel bad saying this. I literally threw the disc out my car window.
I was in a weird space because I was like, I've been waiting for this forever. Like I was like, nigga, this is great.
I sat it in the corner. The shit collected dust.
All that shit when he was like trying to channel Jimi Hendrix with some incense and shit, and it was like, yo, what's happening? Like,
oh brother.
Yeah.
Sounds great now though.
It does.
I had to go back.
Yeah, I've heard people say that before.
Yeah, Dilla was really experimenting with that shit.
Yeah.
Well, he said that too.
Yeah, it was great.
He talked about it.
Me?
Yes.
I mean, me, hey.
I already know where you're going.
I mean, hey.
Beyonce, who else?
No, because like I'm going off of what I listen to like a lot. And the album that I just keep, like every time I want to just feel good, it's my boy, man. It's 21 and Drake. Well, Drake and 21. Her Loss. That's the album that I just.
It was cool.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
This was the album that was like, all right, my boy is back.
See, now I want to argue with Fab.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but
it wasn't good.
It was great.
I ain't gonna lie. That one joint he did to the Nas and AZ beat was hard.
It was great.
It sounded like
Middle of the ocean.
That shit was hard.
He had a couple joints on there that were actually pretty good.
I only listened to two songs, so I can't.
mean,
I got no dog
I
in
don't
this
want to
fight.
argue about your top 10. I don't.
But yeah, that album.
I'm gonna let you have
I played the album quite a bit. KD3, of course, because
that's the album of the year.
That's
that's the album of the year.
It's one of the best, but and then I'll say, of course, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I think to me that is the most important album of this year, and the most it is the best album that has come out this year. Like technically, like, hey, this, you deserve an award for this album. Like he does, because he covers
the document. Yeah,
he covers
how he documented. Yeah,
everything. He goes from, like, he puts up a mirror to just black people. He actually shows you him going through therapy and having a discovery through therapy. Like, it's the whole thing, the whole gamut. Yeah. Like, it is such a powerful album dealing with, even with black people and homophobia. It deals with that. Like, he covers everything.
Great album. Yeah,
it is an amazing album.
I want to like it more than I do.
Yeah,
that's like I respect it. I listened to it top to bottom several times, and I listened to it for the content. Yeah, but like I find myself not really riding to it. Like the beats,
it's not a ride. I don't think it is.
Yeah, and I think
it's
that's
not a bop.
When I'm listening,
when I'm listening, album.
Yeah, when I'm listening to music, I'm listening for like
take that in.
That feel.
The only bop he had is like the N95 joint. That's the only thing I would say was a bop on
even
there.
the joint. What's the joint? What's the Fatherhood joint? That joint, that the beat's
Daddy
crazy.
Issues.
Like Daddy Issues. It's my favorite song. Like you know what I mean?
Not a bop,
but then to me, like it's got it sounds like some old 95 hip hop shit, but the topic is like also on some tearjerker shit. The first 2-3 times I heard it, I cried.
It's hitting you in your soul.
You know what I'm saying? Like legit.
I think there's 2 or 3 songs in there. I was like, yo, I gotta.
Like, it's like, yo, is this nigga like spying on me? Like, like for real.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's like I really love and I appreciate everything he does and says. Like, he's the most important writer of this generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing, or I'm just like, when I want music, I want music. I want some, and it's almost like that. I want to dance. Like, it's not that I want to dance. I want to nod my head and really be like, oh shit. At the same, like if I don't understand,
wasn't that at all.
Yeah, it's like I want music for me is if I don't understand what they're saying, if they're speaking a whole other language, I still feel like, oh, this music sounds good. And sometimes Kenny's music doesn't do that for me, and a lot of shit on this album.
It does. It just got.
I think he's been trying to do that for a minute now.
Right.
I don't think he really fucks with us. He's. I don't think he really. I said that when he first dropped the heart joint
on N95. Yeah, like, say what I want about you niggas. Like, he's been saying that.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it. It's him discovering like what is important to him in life. Like he's had the success, he's had everything. Now it's like, all right, what is important to me? Like I gotta fix myself, and I'm seeing what's going on in the world.
I related to from that album, like just that discovery of like, if I take care of myself, I'm gonna take care of my people. If I'm focusing on me, I'm focusing on how I can help.
They say that when the plane's going down, put the mask on you first.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
because you can help other people.
True story.
Yeah, like Kenny's getting to the real shit of like, yo,
of life. Yeah,
but a lot of people don't want to hear that. Right? They're like, I want to hear that. No, I just I want to have fun.
Shit.
Talk the shit. Like I don't want to hear all this. Like, but where he's at, he's like, I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's what I related to. That's what I related to, and that's why. Yeah, I couldn't stop listening to this album.
Yeah,
and if there was a like tunnel vision of where you could say with your ears, like the tunnel ear guy in me, like I want to hear all the shit he's saying. I just want the beats to bang. I just want to nod my head while he's singing it. You know what I'm saying?
You're a rapper,
and that might be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. My honorable mentions. Oh man. I mean, of course, it's SZA, but it's like fresh. It's like super fresh. But
yeah, like when he told me today the topic, I wanted to put the Absolution in it right away, and I was like, I gotta give it time first. I gotta digest that shit first.
Absolution, like that's one of them too.
Yeah. Because that shit is the first listen. I was like, this shit is crazy.
That's really good. Yeah. Oh shit! Because nobody's gonna say it.
What?
My honorable mention was the Death Row.
That shit is hard.
Row Summer.
That shit was hard.
Niggas is eating all of my.
Oh shit! My bad, Joe.
Fuck you.
He's like, you only had three. You had three.
We all said the same one anyway. But I forgot to mention that.
I literally just looked and was like,
because I know I listened to that album more than I listened to most shit. This
that
album,
and that shit was like a spectrum I didn't expect.
I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's
that Holland Drive was crazy.
Yeah, it show's turn.
But KD3. Of course, Big Steppers, absolutely. Third one, I don't know, man. That's kind of I gotta go with Flux, like with my original one. That's one of them albums. Man. Like I listen to that album like every day. I listen to it every day. Particularly the Sunshine shit, man. That shit is
that shit is dope.
It's hard. Sun, yeah, bruh. Yeah. Sun. Yeah, we get a look. Yo, I had to message him and tell him like, thank you for doing that shit. Like when I heard it, as I was listening to it, I was like, damn, this shit is crazy.
Shout out to, Billy Northam did that beat.
Yeah, Billy Northam, man. Shout out. That's what's up.
Self pity ain't never been litty.
Yeah. Like
no, I was. Well, we broke the album down.
Yeah. We got into that.
So we really broke it down because I was just like, the way he changed his cadence for this project. I've never heard him rap like this.
Yeah.
And when we talked, he was like, yeah, I did that on purpose. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I'm glad you were MC. You understood how to change and what to change. And he made that shit very digestible.
And a lot of transparency on that album too. Like seriously.
I mean, he's just a real nigga like that though.
It's some like adult contemporary hip hop. Yeah. Like it's perfect, man.
Yeah. And honorable mentions, I was gonna say it, Death Row Summer. Great fucking album. Like I love that shit.
Incredible, man.
It's just good. And Jane Hancock on that. That shit put me on to Jane Hancock. Like her stuff's dope. The chick that got the reggae joint on there, Jane Hancock. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she got a project out.
Yeah, she got a couple albums. Yeah. And
you heard it?
She said I'm Jamaican.
Yeah,
she heard it before you heard it.
She been heard that. You don't know.
You don't know.
But that and the Gibbs got his honorable mention.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Gibbs album's honorable mention.
That's definitely my favorite Gibbs album.
Yeah,
It's a great Gibbs album.
I still like the first Pinata. I like Pinata.
Hey, I mean Gibbs.
You know, it's when I was going through shit today, looking at all the shit I listened to through the year, I went back to this album. Like, man, let me give this another listen to see if it's in my list. And I don't like it as much as I liked it when it first came out. And it's only been this year. Is the Pusha T shit. It's almost dry. Yeah, when it first came out, I was like, "Yo, this shit," because it got some joints on it. Yeah. But I was like, I went back and listened today, and I was like,
you know what?
That always happens with him for me.
Yeah,
I kind of feel away.
I'll be in it.
Like, because Kanye did all the production and shit.
Everybody say Kings of Vice.
Oh,
yeah, I know. I know.
I wasn't done with my honorable mentions.
Right.
I wasn't done yet with the honorable mentions.
Y'all be listening to my music.
You know.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I was listening to Dirty Drum Academy, man.
I'm fucking with y'all, man.
I be listening. Man, I was listening to you on the way over here.
Dirty Drum Academy. I was.
Yeah.
Hosted by EFN.
I don't want to make it about me.
You know what I'm saying?
I love this record.
It's just great.
It's so regular.
Nobody wins. Until we get justice, nobody wins. Until we get substance.
I didn't want you to play this.
No, but I love this record. I love this record.
On the year end that everybody's listening to.
Yeah.
People, you be thinking they strong until some shit happen. I'm not closed-minded, I just think that you wrong. When blinking, you gone. Disappear into a forest of dark birds in the blur. My zone is
But you know,
comfort.
I mean, we're here. We're gonna give our brother his flowers.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we did a good job, man. We did a good album.
did a great job.
It's a great album.
Shouts to Senor Caos.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Caos, man.
Yeah, man. Like I really do feel like y'all hit y'all stride in Kings of Vice Volume 2. Like I really do.
Yeah, you texted me the other day.
Yeah, because
no, this is real shit.
Like I feel like Caos he's comfortable. Like y'all relationship with what y'all do is just it's dialed in. Yeah. Like it's that Nas and the Hit Boy thing. It's like it works.
When you could throw alley-oops from half court,
Yeah.
that's when it's kind of like settled in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
it's like it's a built-up chemistry though. Y'all been working together a long time, right?
Yeah.
Quite some time.
Yeah. For a minute. Like he was a kid. He's 40 years old.
It was
Kid
Chaos, right?
He was literally Kid Chaos.
It's been cool
That's
to
funny.
see. And I got here to Atlanta late in comparison. I got here in 06 and I saw his like growth and ascension and like seeing him online now, like married man, fathers, like it's cool to see his growth.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean?
No,
and now to hear it on record too. You know what I'm saying?
I met him, he couldn't drink. Like he couldn't buy alcohol. So yeah, he was a child. But yeah, shout out to Chaos, man. Shout out to the Chaos family.
Yeah.
And hope all is well on that side of the planet.
Yeah, because he's out in Cali now.
All right, speaking of marriage.
What you got?
What do I got something over here?
I don't know.
Hold on, I do. Hold on. Yes, sir.
Controversial.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Watch out. Right on time
Maybe
time.
that was a sign. I shouldn't play this.
Choose a man who is interested with a man who is prepared for you. Just because a man wants you from the bottom of his heart doesn't mean that he's ready for you. Like, an interested man can show you that he wants you, but a prepared man can prove that he values you. Because he knows, like, as a woman, if you lit, it's a lot of dudes who want you, but it's his value on you that's gonna set him apart.
This nigga's
An
a-
interested man only wants to know what you can do
that's your
for him,
boy.
but a
Why did I
prepared
think that
man
was Fab for a
always
minute?
wants to know
No, that's not.
I'll beat the shit out of Fab if he was saying this
his
online.
investment is going to be
Listen
greater
to
than
Fab.
whatever it is you would
Close
have
your eye,
given
go
to
to your
begin with.
house and fight
And
you
an
if you're saying
interested man
this.
can
This
make
is
room in his schedule for y'all to hang out and have some fun, but a prepared man wants to make room in his life to
He's sitting in
integrate
his
you
car.
so the two of you can level up.
he
together.
looked like he had a
There's
library.
difference.
He not
And
sitting
I'm
in his
saying
car this
that
time.
an interested man is a bad person, because honestly, interest is the first level for everybody. But
The
if you don't
swelling
make sure
music
that
in the
you're also
background.
the type of woman that a man must come prepared
And he
for,
turned off
you're
his
going to end up the
comments.
type of woman that an interested
he
man
did.
gets to play with. Do not confuse.
All right.
Man, so
I mean, he's interested, right? He interested in.
so any
Go ahead.
that's sucker shit. That's 1,000% sucker shit is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing
He
this.
only believes this.
No, it was what we was talking about earlier, and the whole thing where like
I wish y'all could hear this.
you getting what you paid for, right? Like
Yeah,
he's
because-
speaking the gospel that a lot of people want to believe,
Yes,
and those
he-
people happen to be in a certain demographic.
Scam, right?
Yeah. He
Hustle.
ain't living his lyrics. Like,
Hey,
Okay.
he's not living the lyrics at all. No.
neither is a lot of the pastors or a lot
He
of.
don't even have to be living this.
Sounds good.
Come on, man.
Hey, I cook pancakes. I don't eat them.
Right.
It's not a scam.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I mean, so Illa, who are we talking about? Because for those who
my bad. That was what the fuck is this nigga name? Derek Jackson.
yeah,
All right, so he recently got divorced. Nice, that's not the issue. My thing is, how was he able to get this off for so long?
The same way he was able to put that book out right after he got divorced.
yeah.
He's ready. This nigga's prepared. This is what he does.
Capitalist America. Man.
Yeah, he ready. He's,
Know your moment.
Yeah, people they I don't know, they like to hear it.
Yeah, from the first time he sat in his car and pressed record and that shit lit fire, that nigga was like, "Oh, I got this."
Right.
That's what happened. And people ate that up because, like you said, a lot of people are looking to hear certain messages, and for some reason, sitting in your car and recording it, it just makes that shit even more
Makes it look
potent,
real.
makes it more real, and
good
you know,
acoustics, you know what I mean?
it's
Like-
confirmation of what you've been feeling. There, you're like, yeah,
And he probably did take some like psychology classes, like how to move your hands.
how to,
and
you know, like I'm sure
do it
there's
like this, and they'll believe you.
all of that.
Hold on. I
All
got
of
a song.
that.
I got a song for him.
Yeah, like go ahead,
I'm good.
you good.
You got me fucked up.
Why does this go though? Who is this?
Who is this?
This shit is hard.
I knew you guys gonna ask that. Yeah.
This better not be Ozzy.
Nah, it ain't.
Okay.
This is hard. What is this?
You come up in my crib and you smoke up all my weed. You did it up my ride.
I don't know who this is.
And now you got excuses about why you can't pay the fees. You always need a handout every time you come
This
around.
nigga, man.
Shit's up in my toilet,
That's him?
never
This is his
flushed
music?
down.
No. This is they're
Out of
describing
town,
him.
like,
Who's the
Describe
artist
him.
though?
I can't tell y'all who this is. right
Okay.
You got me fucked up.
Hey, look, this is alright, but yeah. But yeah, like his.
now. This is the Rap Rats.
Okay.
They're like a cartoon group.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
them
do,
niggas.
like parodies. Yeah, they do like little shit.
The Stay Out the Trap.
I don't know if I seen.
Yeah,
that
they
one.
got the cartoon like Instagram channel and shit. They always like
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
skits about niggas in the studio and shit.
Ah, okay. That is.
Yeah,
them.
them niggas is dope.
Nah, that's them. But yeah, he got me fucked up.
Expound.
That's not man advice.
No, it's not. I mean,
This is pandering advice. This is
Yeah.
This pandering.
yeah. But that's what a lot of these dudes in podcasts do. Like if they just, hey, men, if you want to do women, like that's what they.
It's this other podcast. I can't remember the name. I'm glad I can't remember the name because I would say it right now.
Yeah.
But they always talk about men versus women shit,
Yeah,
and it's like, and it's dumb. It's stupid.
Those cornballs.
But that's what drives the traffic.
Yeah, it's the same as like when you see the meme where it's like she's in a season in her life where she's no longer making room for anybody else except the people who serve her. So like this is just feeding into, it goes back to the basics of social media where it makes, everyone feels important.
Right.
Everyone feels seen, everyone feels heard. So he's saying that all of that stuff, somebody's been waiting to hear that.
Right.
So the fact that it's coming through their feed at some point, and he's sitting in his car saying all of this, and it's this black man saying all of this shit. That's why that shit.
But also,
what Quam say in his what Quam say in his cloth seated vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cloth. Yeah. Your cloth interior.
I mean, the thing is too, I've gotten to the point where I think the algorithms definitely have an agenda. Cause y'all could laugh at me all you want. I be telling Instagram, stop showing me booty videos. Cause I'm sitting there just scrolling I got my baby daughter in my lap, and it's just nothing but cheek clapping on my screen. I'm like, I didn't come here to look at this. There's other sites I can go to for this.
Because you're on Black Facebook.
Say what?
You on Black Facebook,
Black Instagram.
All your friends are black, so it's
I
not
guess
about
so,
what you
right?
like. It's about what your community likes.
But here's the thing, though, is there's an option on Instagram where you can click on a thing and say, "Don't show me things like this anymore," and it says why,
and they do this.
Right, yo. So
I need to find this thing.
It's right on every post. You hit the ellipsis and you say, "Hide stuff like this from me," and then it says why, and you're like, "I'm not interested in this," right? So you swipe all that away. I give it a few more weeks. And they stop showing up again, and I'm liking,
It's like, you sure?
Yeah,
it's what your friends like,
and I'm liking
interact with
baby videos or basketball videos, and then I jump on my feed again, and it's like you don't want to see me twerk, nigga, and I'm like, I do, but it's not right here, right now.
I don't want to see this twerk video.
Yeah,
right. But it's like I think it's based on what the people around you.
So it's y'all niggas' fault.
Yeah,
man.
No, it is.
It's Nika's fault.
Yeah,
That's what Nika be on.
Everywhere.
Now I think it is like what the people around you are interested in, and then it comes back to you like, hey, shit, these niggas like it, you like it,
right,
and then here we are. Yeah. But nobody really knows the algorithm, but the algorithmers.
That nigga understood the algorithm. Who? Derek Jackson.
Yeah, because he was in my feed. Yeah. Like when he was at his height, and I'm like, I don't care what this nigga.
That's all I was seeing.
Because if you hate him or you like him, interaction is interaction.
Right.
Engagement is engagement.
Right.
Like the algorithm doesn't look at that as positive or negative. It looks at it's engagement.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
I mean, it probably has a lot to do with search terms too, because when all of the first shit was going on, where he had his lady with the bonnet next to him and shit, like everybody was searching for.
I can't understand why people are shitting on her.
Who?
His wife.
Because people be peopling.
Derek Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Because,
his ex-wife.
People going shit, period.
She did have a wild ass.
Gonna be a lot of hate.
Outfit on, but you know what I mean? Like,
it didn't matter what she had on, man. People are going to always have, like he said, people are going to people. Mm-hmm. They're going to have something negative to say.
Especially when you don't have to be accountable for what you say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the internet in general.
You could just say wild shit.
Dart.
Nobody even had to know it was you.
It's your time.
That's why I fuck with those dudes that do the thing, the reverse scammers. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
So you know how like you'll get like telemarketer calls and they'll be like, "Hello, I'm calling from the Social Security office." You're like, "Yeah, all right, money."
Yeah.
There's these cats. They got YouTube channels. It's brilliant. When they get those calls, like they have a way of reverse engineering and figuring out. Like they'll tap into
the office.
No, they'll tap into the CCTV feed. Like they'll have videos.
Tom Browning,
them dudes,
I think, is one of the guys that does that. Yeah. She like, I'm in.
When have we been friends?
She's like, I'm on the pod.
I'm on this.
Right.
She said, I got something to say about that bullshit.
Lady.
Right.
Lady.
Oh, you speaking my language.
She said, yeah, that's that bullshit.
Yeah. What the fuck is that with her? The fuck is that about?
She got a new haircut. She feeling.
Yeah, she like, look.
You got me fucked up.
Right.
Kind of got me fucked. I think she got to take a shit.
Right. She hype.
What you giving her?
A flea treatment.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Okay. So we got that nigga out the way.
Yeah.
Man.
I want to film. I want to cover that real quick because it's important. Very important.
All right, talk.
I mean, I'm just saying, just films of the year. Like,
I don't know if I watched too many shits.
I'm not
that came out
qualified
this year.
I am not qualified.
This year?
Well, I'm qualified to watch it.
Shit, man, talk about it then. I mean, I didn't watch anything that came out this year.
I gotta look that up. Like
Only shit I saw that came out this year, I'm gonna say
some shit.
I fell asleep on Wakanda.
I watched Black Panther. I really liked
So
it.
I didn't see that. Everything else I watched is old.
Was there a new? Nope.
He said nope.
Was there another Marvel film or something?
There was a lot of Marvel films that came out this year.
So the reason I said it, the only things I watch in the theater is with my sons, and it's Marvel films and Star Wars films.
Yeah, there was Thor. There was Doctor Strange. Like
Thor was cool. It was a fun watch.
Now that I think about it, I'm looking at this list.
I ain't watched none of them.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I'm just like, I don't watch enough shit to say
Man, the Fanta girl's kind of whack.
The what?
The Fanta girl in here.
What?
Who?
Oh, the movie of the day.
Katie Albert?
Yeah, the movie of the
shit,
day
we did the movie
is
of the
Friday
day.
after next.
Friday after next.
Yeah.
You talking about Katie Albert?
Yeah, she kind of whack. Man.
Shit.
No.
I cannot
He's
agree,
like,
sir.
I'd whack.
I cannot agree.
You know that's Vanessa Williams' brother?
I heard she's hood.
He's whack. He's a horrible comedian. His stand up is trash. I'm saying
This guy right here?
that goofy looking.
That's Vanessa Williams' brother.
Wow.
The bootleg Jordan Peele. That's what it looked like.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Is he the same dude that played Crazy Eyes Gangster or whatever and Crazy Eyes Killer in Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I have no idea.
I don't know. He looked like he might have.
Yeah, nigga corny. I'm just
He
keep it a
looks.
buck. I'm a hater.
All right. But yeah,
we hating.
but
Yeah,
Nigga said nigga corny.
yeah. I guess me and
Call
Show.
somebody corny is hating.
Yeah, I'm keeping it a
Some niggas really do be corny out here.
Still, it's like that's
somebody
got to
be corny.
Though.
Like otherwise the
But
words
that's
got
not your place to call them corny.
Yeah, it is. Like yes, it is.
Whose place is it? Who else gonna call somebody
No,
corny?
you just let it go.
It's a matter of perspective, right? Like if
That nigga corny, B.
Nigga corny.
you looking at somebody from the non-chord side, like that, you gotta
There's
call
pecking
corn
orders.
for what it
There's
is.
pecking orders, just like the mafia.
Sure.
Please elaborate.
It's like everybody in the mafia is scared of somebody.
Yeah.
True. Somebody thinks I'm corny.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I think he's corny.
There's levels. Right.
No, it's definitely levels.
It's levels to this corny
It's
shit.
levels.
It's a thing, man. It's real.
That's who you was talking about, Corey.
Yeah, she.
Katie Albert.
Y'all was going crazy over her, yo.
Right.
Fanta girl.
Yeah.
Y'all was going crazy over her.
I don't even know if she was a Fanta girl. Was she?
Yeah, she's a Fanta girl.
I don't even know what you mean by that.
Don't you
mean
want
like
soda? Want the commercials?
Wanna,
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh, was she?
Wanna Fanta?
All right.
Yeah, wasn't she like orange? She was like
orange.
like one of the nigga
Come
flavors.
on, man, you orange.
She was orange.
She was
or
either
grape.
orange or grape. Yeah,
One
yeah.
of those.
No, I just remember her from that. I just remember.
She kind of reminds me of what's her name, Garcia Beauvais, whatever.
Garciel Bouvier.
don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
said Garciel Boy.
Whatever.
Yo,
Y'all knew
Nigga, I would
exactly.
have said something totally different.
Garciel Bouvier.
D'Aquarius.
Gasamigo Sacamanga.
D'Aquarius.
I would have called her something totally different.
Lupita Ungoyo.
Right.
Yo, those pics of Lupita at the whatever it was afterwards
Relax.
with the gold.
So, what you saying, Fab?
Films, man. Films. We're talking about films.
Good movies this
Yeah.
year. We just talking about good or like the best?
I mean, we can do
Some of the ones we really enjoyed this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got
I can't remember what I watched this
End of the
year.
year.
There's so many, and it's hard to know if it was indeed this year.
Yeah, I know I didn't watch anything that came out this
Best
year.
movies of
Other than TV shows.
2022.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he didn't see Black Panther.
Black
though.
Panther.
He was
That-
asleep.
I didn't get past
Black
the
Panther
credits.
saw him.
Yeah.
You know, part of Black
Wakanda
Panther
watched me.
was filmed in Worcester, which is kind of cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah, like the motorcycle
pretty cool.
chase, all that shit happened in my hometown. So
that's pretty
Black
cool.
Panther 1 was filmed in Atlanta. Black Panther 2 was filmed in Worcester. So I
You
am
got a
like the
connection.
most Wakanda nigga you know.
part of
Yeah,
Wakanda. Right.
So you can't say shit about
Right.
Wakanda to me.
I'm from New Wakanda and old
Wakanda.
Wakanda, nigga.
New and old.
Man. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
I mean,
Fab.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
So
I'm cheating. I'm looking them up.
yeah, like, I mean, y'all already know one of my favorites which was Top Gun Maverick. Like that's great.
Still haven't seen
That was good.
great ass movie.
Was it?
I
It
cannot
was
believe
good.
that's a good movie.
It's
a lot
good.
of people
It
said
was
it was
good.
basically a rehash of the first one.
But it's good.
But it's still good. It was exactly
they
a
beat me over
rehash
the
of the
head.
first movie.
Yeah.
They said it's good.
Like it's the
Yeah.
same exact formula to a T,
Yeah,
but it was still
But was
good.
it a thing where like
it's good.
where Tom Cruise graduated to be the teacher and
no,
it happened between?
yes and no.
Kinda, because in the end,
Wait, we gotta
Yo.
do the spoiler alert thing
oh
and
yeah,
all that.
yeah, hit
like,
the spoiler alert. Yeah, I don't even. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
I take a lot of pride in the fact that y'all do this now because I was the asshole.
No, he called me. He was mad.
Pissed. Like y'all niggas be mad.
Damn Why y'all told the end of the shit? I was like, my bad, man. Hey,
Like,
I'm sorry.
I
apologize.
In the end of this movie, they still couldn't fuck with Maverick.
Yeah.
Like Maverick was still that nigga. Goose or no Rooster, all of the new motherfuckers.
does Rooster die?
Goose? No, nobody died.
No, the nigga.
Nobody died,
Yeah.
There's
which
a nigga
I was
named Goose and a
surprised.
Rooster in this movie.
There was 3 black pilots and they all lived
Yes,
through the
they,
movie.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I was
Goose and
surprised.
Rooster?
No, Goose is from the
Goose
first
is from
one.
the first one. That was his homeboy that died.
And then the second one is he's Rooster.
His son
It's
is
his
Rooster.
son.
And Rooster doesn't die.
Rooster doesn't die. Rooster almost dies.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna have to watch
he
these
lived.
films back
But
to
he
back.
really don't fuck with Tom Cruise. Like
Yeah.
he's like
Maverick
pissed.
is that nigga.
Because of the whole
of the
situation
dad,
and shit.
yeah.
Because he was little in
Yeah.
the first shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like, yo, like you
Okay, yeah, I
like
didn't-
my dad
I
is
don't
dead
know.
because of you.
Right.
And now
Nah,
I'm,
that wasn't even what he was mad about.
well, also because it's other stuff too, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
check it out.
definitely
I'm gonna check.
spoiler alert.
I just didn't expect to like love it, but it would just be like an ill throwback joint.
Did you like the
Especially
first
for our
one?
generation. When
As a kid growing up,
I don't remember the first one.
how did you make it through the 80s?
it was no, I'm
Nigga,
gonna keep it.
ET, nigga.
I'm just
Top
keeping
Gun.
it. I'm keeping it like Top Gun was cool because of the 80s and it's like ooh fighter planes. I went like I don't think I watched it a second time as a kid.
It's
Now
not
I
as
watch
cheesy.
that.
And I went and
all
watched
the
it.
time.
I went and watched it with my sons a few months ago, preparing to watch the second one, and I was like, "Man, this fucking movie is trash."
It's nowhere near as cheesy as that.
Like, I was like, "Bro, why
How
did
I
we
feel
like
about
so
this
much
movie.
trash in
Like,
the
it's-
80s?"
Like the nigga chomping his teeth and all that shit. Like come on, man. This
Yeah,
shit's
like
crazy, man.
it's not as weird and cheesy as that first one, but like it's good.
Yeah, it was good, man.
I just remember Top
good
Gun
action
being
movie.
something I never wanted to see again.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
I say this though, I watched like a thing about the making of the new Top Gun, which was like he was really in those planes. Like he did,
Tom
they did a
Cruise
lot of
was
like.
really flying them
Yeah,
jets.
and they said they did more aerial shit in this one than they did in the
that's
first
fire.
one. In the
He
first
does
one,
all them stunts, man.
Yeah,
yo,
that's fire.
He
son,
does
there's only
all of
like
that
there's
shit.
only like 2 aerial scenes in the first one. The
And
rest
he's
of the
like
movie
5'5".
is like white dudes in a bar
Yeah,
and
Singing and shit.
Yeah, it's a fucking love
drinking
movie.
and all of that.
yeah, it's a cheesy love story, like hiding as a fucking action film. That shit, nah, bro.
It
Like,
was
the
there was
first one
nothing like
trash.
it back then. But
but
Yeah, there was. It was called Days of Thunder. They did the same exact movie, but in race cars.
Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle.
Iron
There's a
Eagle
lot
was
of
fun.
80s
Yeah,
Movies with the same premise.
with Lou Gossett and
Yeah,
shit.
Lou
Yeah,
Gossett
yeah.
was chappy. But yeah, no, I liked it. What else, Fab? What else?
well, of course, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. But the reason why I brought this up because, nigga, me and my wife went to the movies on Saturday. Yes,
Yesterday.
yesterday, right?
If you're confused about which Saturday,
Which Saturday?
Which
it was.
Saturday?
and we
Yesterday.
watched Mr. Cameron's latest epic, Avatar.
Oh,
The Way of Water.
that shit crazy.
Spoiler.
Oh man, I don't even want you to tell me.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to hear this shit neither. Like,
neither.
I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
No story spoilers.
right.
But y'all got to see this one part where they're just
Nah,
Right.
like I can't spoil it. I just can't. But I will say this, man. Like,
I'm gonna spoil.
no, I'm not.
He said, "But
I'm not spoiling anything.
what did Ed Stark say?" Anything a man says before "but" is a load
yeah,
of horseshit. Like,
Nah, but like this is what you take your kids to the movies to go. Like
Yeah.
this is why movies were invented.
How long is this movie?
Probably like 3 hours and 10
probably
minutes.
like 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm not going to the theaters.
I'm going to see that shit.
I'm going this
to
week.
theaters.
I'm going this week. Yeah.
I would.
You going with the family?
We're going to take the girls,
All right.
this week.
Illa, I would say just.
You taking the edible?
We should go.
No, nigga, do not take it.
It would be next week.
It's 3D?
Yes.
Yeah. I got the
take
boys
an
next
edible.
week.
Next week?
Yeah.
I might.
If you take an edible, you might lose your whole shit.
I'm not
Like
trying
you
to
might.
do
Hey,
Because I know them
stay up.
Because the first one, I mean, because he.
No, wait. This
It's not that.
this is better than the first film in every conceivable way.
I'm expecting that. What I was gonna say is the first one is when like he broke the mold of the whole new 3D model where he shot it with two cameras. to make it so like the immersiveness of the first one was so incredible. I'm imagining 10 years later, whatever this new one,
13 years later,
to be fucking insane.
Listen, yes, it's been 13 years.
13 years since that first movie
first
came
one
out.
the other day.
Yeah.
Yo, I watched the first one in the theater. The part where the drill sergeant was like walking down the aisle and the way they put the camera, like I felt like the nigga walked by me. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
like,
he did.
That shit was
He
crazy.
did when you were watching that movie.
And that all that is still there. And I was sitting in the theater, like leaning over to my wife, like this looks incredible. Like multiple times, I was like, this looks. Like the whole time I'm sitting there like
No edible?
no edible.
No edible.
No edible.
But there's a point where in the movie where there, it's now the way it's water. Lot of water, right? And you just like
It's immersed.
this looks incredible. Like it is like I'm looking at the screen like, yo, like nigga, this wow. And then
Was that good?
yes. I was okay.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't get emotional in films.
I'm not going
but
to.
I was on the verge of just
You was gonna cry?
yes.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keisha cried. Like I was like,
I mean,
I'm like, and I be, movies. Yeah, well, she cries at everything.
She cries at everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean,
she cries with everything.
I will say this, like just as
she cried watching Rush Hour. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, she cries at everything. My wife cries at everything. If somebody's getting done wrong,
well, yeah.
She cries.
If you're gonna see Avatar 2, yeah, she's gonna
been a
she's
great,
gonna
like, civil
be
rights.
out of here.
y'all seen
I see
Lightyear?
that.
Yeah.
I have not seen
Yeah.
Lightyear.
Seen Lightyear?
Yeah.
You liked it?
It was all right.
Yeah.
It was okay.
fucked
I ain't
with
seen
it.
none of
I
these
fuck
shit.
with it
It was
heavy.
dark.
I fucked with it heavy.
It was darker
Yeah.
than I thought it would be.
The Buzz Lightyear shit.
Yeah,
Lightyear.
yeah,
That shit
it
is
was dark.
hard, man.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't watch any movies this year.
the thing I like most
really
about that movie is the premise. Like Lightyear it says in the beginning, like just before the movie starts, it says in 1995, Andy got a toy
He saw the
from
movie.
his favorite movie.
Yeah.
This is that movie.
Okay.
You tearing up
That
already.
shit is ill.
Aw.
That shit is there was a part in there where because it's like there's a part where like somebody dies and you're like, oh, that's hard.
didn't
Like
see it.
that was you know what I mean. But the movie's dope. The
It
movie's
was,
dope.
it was heavier than
it's-
than
I
you
might
would
cry
think a
if I saw
Pixar
it.
movie should be.
Yeah, 'cause
and
it's
that's
a-
what I liked about it.
Yeah, and in that universe, it's supposed to be his Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like
only movie I
that
watched
shit
that
was
came
ill.
out this year was
Wakanda Forever. Yeah.
no, All Things Everywhere.
Oh,
Everything, everywhere, all at
Everything,
once.
everything,
I gotta
all at
finish
once.
it. I gotta. Me and the boys watched the first like 15 minutes, and we was like,
It's
"Yo,
a
this
very difficult
this
movie
shit
to
is
watch.
like-
It wasn't as good
nigga.
as I thought it was.
Yeah.
gonna be.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I
it
thought-
wasn't as good as I was expecting.
It wasn't,
but
it wasn't
was-
as
it was good,
digestible
though.
as I thought it
Yeah.
would be. Like it's very like you got to watch this 3 or 4
very
times.
heady.
The previews,
Very heady.
previews
Yeah,
had me thinking this shit
very,
was
very
gonna be
heady.
like some John Woo shit, beginning to
Yeah,
end,
but
like
it
the
wasn't.
Matrix, like.
It's
And I
super
was like,
heady.
this shit is what?
Like
They,
even
what?
the premise is like what's the premise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's I was trying to figure out what the movie was about. But that's the only movie I watched that came out this year, I think.
Well, if you can, next year,
Yeah, definitely.
which is
go
a
see
week
Avatar.
from now, you
Hey, my birthday.
yeah, y'all niggas got to go see.
Oh, I'm going this week.
I'm
Trust
going
me.
to see Avatar. Absolutely.
Well,
it
I
might
would say
be,
this.
It might be
You know
tomorrow.
what? No, you know what?
That shit might be streaming in a couple
We
of
might.
weeks.
I
No,
might
it's
go
not.
see that shit tonight.
It's not gonna be streaming?
No, it's not. IMAX 3D.
Yeah, that's the only way to see that.
I can't do it.
You
Me and
gotta
the
see
boys,
that
we might go
IMAX
see that
3D.
shit tonight, man. Like legit.
You're not.
Nah. Oh, it's like sold out. When did it come out? Like yesterday?
Yeah, like Friday.
Oh yeah, I'll go see that shit. I'll go see this shit next month. I ain't even that's one thing I don't want to do. I don't like waiting in line. I don't like. Nah, man. I'm gonna take my time.
Just go during the week.
I'm in no rush, man.
Just go during the week.
Like a Thursday matinee or some shit. Yeah,
that's what I'm planning on doing.
Yeah, I don't want to get too like hyperbolic about it, but yeah, like it's
check it out.
Yeah, this James Cameron, man. This is James Cameron.
Son is a beast.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any other gems this year?
I think that's the only thing I watched. I mean, I watched a few TV shows.
Yeah, TV shows is a whole different thing.
We doing movies.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying
I'm just fucking with you. TV shows.
I was switching gears. But
I ain't get to tell my movies.
Oh shit!
Nah, go ahead, man.
No.
Next topic.
No,
I'm just fucking with you, man. The movie this year, Woman King, was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really enjoyed that movie.
Still gotta watch that.
It was a Day Homie, right?
Who?
That was the Day Homie tribe.
Yeah, the Homie tribe. Yeah, and they
Shouts
actually.
I thought you were saying that was Day Homie.
Yeah, that was Day Homie.
That was Day Homie.
And
the Day Homie tribe.
I was like, who homie?
Big shouts to Flux to hipping me to the Homie
To
tribe.
the true story. Yeah.
Well, not even, but way before, a couple of years ago, he did some art for me, and I was at the crib picking it up, and he was studying, and I was like, "What you looking at?" And he started breaking down all that shit. I was like, "This is crazy." Yeah,
it's deep. That king was like, you hear the stories of like, well, there was black people that was the main ones helping people getting put into slavery. That king,
it was prisoners of war. Yeah,
that king was the guy that they're talking about. Yeah. And they didn't shy away from that subject in the movie, which I was glad to see. You know what I mean?
But I mean, in all of that too, like they was their enemies. It was like they was prisoners of war. It was like, we're either gonna kill you or like sell you to slavery.
Right.
That was, and you look at all these. It doesn't matter what culture. All these old movies. It could be in Greek. It could be in Japan. It could be South America. Whatever. That's what you did to your enemies. Yeah. Like you conquered their civilization. You killed them or you enslaved them. Yeah. And like, so it's folks was like, oh, the black people was even the slaves that they had as prisoners of war, they didn't treat them the way.
It wasn't chattel slavery.
It was the people it was the buyers of those slaves that the fucking crazy ones.
It wasn't nothing like what was going on over here in the United States of America. Right. But that was good. Horror movie I saw this year was probably like the best horror movie that I've seen since like the fucking not Insidious, but
I know which one you're talking about. It was called Georgia election.
The Georgia runoff. Right.
That shit had me on the edge of my seat.
That's fucking funny.
But, what's the joint about
Smile?
Smile was
I didn't see Smile.
Smile was the best horror movie I've seen in a minute.
I love their marketing for that.
You're not talking about the Jordan Peele shit.
No, that's Nope, which is another movie that was really good this year.
Really?
We didn't. That's
another movie.
And I haven't seen it. I've heard very mixed things about that movie.
I liked it, man. Like I think again, a lot of people who went and saw Nope, I think were looking for another Get Out. And you're not going to get that, but that's why you enjoyed the movie.
It was good. Yeah, I didn't have no
That's why you enjoyed the movie. So like it was good.
Fab didn't like it.
Nope was good, man. I thought it was dope.
Fab, did you like the movie?
Fab's like, nah.
That was your opportunity to go. Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, but that came out this year.
Yeah.
Damn, I would put that as one of my top movies that came out this year. I would put that. That shit was dope.
Nah, Nope was one
dope
of
to a point.
That was
and then I was
really
out.
good, man.
Oh, when the shit start turning into ribbons. Damn, spoiler alert.
It was just too late for that.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. When it start turning into ribbons.
Jordan Peele's a brilliant dude, man. Because even like the Key and Peele show could just be Peele, and I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. What else, man? That I enjoyed. The Kid Cudi joint that came out.
I didn't watch it.
Intergalactic.
I don't even know what that is.
That was
it's my
really
first time
good,
hearing about
man. It's a love story, but it's animated in the same fashion as Enter the Spider-Verse.
Oh.
Same animation style, but it's it's a basic love story.
And it's starring Kid
Well, I'm
Cudi.
not a fan of Kid Cudi, so that's why I didn't watch it.
Like, he's the one that's voicing the main character.
Yeah, I'm
main
definitely not
character
watching
looks
that.
like him. Yeah. But it was a good movie, man. If you could get past just not liking Kid Cudi, because I'm not a big Kid Cudi fan either, but it was good, man. Like, I enjoyed it. It was a good little love story.
I don't know why I don't like Kid Cudi.
Me neither.
I just know.
I like him as an actor. I liked him in what was it, Need for Speed? He was good in that.
He was in Entourage too. I think he was on
Was he?
Entourage.
There was something I saw where he was
Maybe
it was like Star Wars or some shit, like something that he like popped up, and I was like,
Star Wars.
I'm
legit. It was like
who was it that was in Boba Fett? Was that Kid Cudi? No, that was Thundercat that popped up in Boba Fett.
I didn't realize
that was Thundercat, the doctor. Who,
that show was horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's you. I said I was playing something.
That shit was, man. I agree. Absolutely.
Nah, Cudi was in something. It was like something like
that's my Cudi take.
it was something like Westworld or something. Like he popped up, and I was like, "That's Kid Cudi."
Yeah.
But yeah, this nigga. I don't.
Apparently he's really good at what he does. Yeah, does a lot of shit.
That was good.
Apparently,
3,000 Years of Longing. I think we
He's
talked
only one
about
of the
that.
biggest artists.
yeah.
No, 3,000 Years of Longing.
I still gotta see that.
We didn't
What is
talk
that?
about that.
That's with
That shit was
Idris Elba
fire. I did watch that
and
movie.
I've never
Tilda
even-
Swinton.
Never heard of it, and I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
That movie was
that
fire.
was
That
that
movie
was excellent.
fire. I wasn't
Tilda.
expecting the story to twist how it did.
Yeah,
Because it was about him.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be about her.
yeah,
Oh, shit. Spoiler, my bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Tilda Swinton is
That's the thing on the keyboard. If you hit Shift,
right. She's the actress who played in
always plays
Doctor
witches.
Strange, the first one.
The White Witch.
Yeah, she was the
the what was he?
the bald headed
white
chosen one or
She was
whatever.
she's
Okay.
a witch in
The White
Narnia.
Witch in Narnia.
She's always a witch.
Yeah, she's
she
always
creepy looking.
Yeah, she's very creepy
She gets
looking.
that shit off.
Yeah.
But it was dope. And another one I really enjoyed, man, that was good this year. They had a lot of surprise appearances in that shit. Bullet Train, man.
Oh, I still gotta watch it.
Bullet Train was dope.
Bullet Train was good.
Bullet Train was really
yeah,
dope.
that shit had
No, that's
like
the movie I was telling you about the
Yeah,
other
their
day. No, that shit was
marketing
dope.
is trash.
No,
Because
that
that
shit was
shit
dope.
looked like a cheesy.
That shit was
ass-
dope.
And everybody's
That
like,
was
"Yo, you
good.
need to check this shit out." I'm like,
It was
"For
very
real?"
like snatched.
the cameos in that shit
That
are
was
like they
dope.
have a bunch of surprise appearances where you're like, oh shit, like, but
that shit
nah,
was dope.
it was good, man. It was good.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, at the end, yeah,
I
Carter.
didn't know that was. I didn't
Carter,
know that was over.
yeah.
That shit was crazy.
That shit
Yeah, I
was
keep
good.
hearing like everybody's saying it's so
Nah,
good.
Bullet Train's dope.
In the market, you look at it and it's like this shit look like
The
some
twins,
whack
like
I
that-
was
just that
intrigued
whole-
by the marketing. I was.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
And
So
the
that shit was
one
dope.
that I haven't seen yet, it looks interesting that
I
I
ain't seen
want to
none of
see
these
is
movies.
Bones and All. Y'all seen the trailer for that? Where it looks like the girl is this race of either, well, not even vampire, because apparently they eat people. And it's this little black girl. And it looks like she ends up meeting more people like her. Her father's trying to like protect her because, you know, he's like, oh shit, you did it again. Because, you know, the trailer
Like
shows
a
her.
vampire, like a
But she's just, I don't know.
Just a
They
little
they
black
just
girl, right?
just a little black girl,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
trailer
I've seen the
shows
trailer.
her at like her friends. They're spending the night, and then she's like, you know, your skin is so soft, and she like starts kissing her friend's hand, and then she like bites her, and then her dad's like, oh shit, we got to get you out of here. But it looks like she ends up meeting, you know, more people like herself. So Bones and All, that shit looks interesting.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it yet.
All right.
I need to watch it. But that's all I can think of right now. And yeah, that Top Gun, man. That Top Gun was great.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange was disappointing.
Yeah.
I forgot what there was a new Doctor Strange. I
Yeah.
thought
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness. Yeah.
that was. I don't know why I thought it was that was Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
It was more. It was more of a Spider-Man movie featuring Doctor Strange, right?
No, that was the other.
That was
one.
the other one.
What am I losing?
Far from
That
home.
was Far From Home.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
I mean,
They both kind of
Multiverse
came
of
out
Madness
this
is
year,
the
though.
one with Scarlet Witch, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Scarlet
yeah.
Witch, yeah.
That was cool. Yeah, that was.
It was disappointing.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, like I love the MCU and all this shit, and it's like I feel like some movies are just there to connect timelines and sprinkle in. It's like the filler tracks and albums and shit, and it's
I think that's exactly what.
Because every one of the movies can't be the first
tripping.
Black Panther or be Iron Man 3. Like everyone can't be like just some amazing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It's like we're like obligated to watch them. Like I still haven't watched She-Hulk, but I know I got to go watch it because it's like this.
She-Hulk's good.
There's gonna be some strings connected and shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot in that show actually, but that was good. Oh, and another one, Prey. I really enjoyed that shit.
Yes.
Prey was good, man.
I didn't want to jump off a cliff right up
the Predator,
the last
prequel.
Predator shit.
I didn't watch it.
I don't want to jump off a cliff. Like I feel like it's too early to say it, but I'm like, that might be my favorite Predator movie.
It's one
of
the best.
Like,
it was that good.
It's one of the best Predator movies.
And you know,
he was like hunting down the natives and
they was
it was the Frenchmen and shit. The colonists and shit.
that's on Apple, right?
Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Yo, that's
I'm gonna watch that shit. I'm gonna watch that shit.
Good.
And I was telling you, like because I do a thing with my sons where I hip them to a franchise and we go through the whole thing. So we had just come clean off of watching I think it was Predators, the last Predator movie, and then that shit came out like a month later. It was like perfect timing. And like, so I had just rewatched every Predator, Alien vs Predator, all that shit, and then we watched that, and I was like, this is probably my favorite Predator movie.
Yeah.
I always remember Predator 2 as being my favorite. Till I watched it again, I was like, this movie.
Yeah,
I still like 2, man.
Go watch it again, bro. When's the last time you watched it?
On the pod.
It's been
we did watch
that shit is horrible.
To actually
that shit is
watch it. It's been a while.
That shit bad, bro.
The fake Jamaican accent dude in the alley with the bones and shit. All that shit is
world.
You want some candy? All that shit is
killing what can't be killed.
Nah, that shit was fucking terrible.
Nah, I used to like that
one. What movie did we revisit that y'all realized was way better when you watched it again on the pod?
It's rare that happens.
On the pod?
I don't know.
Like watching it on the pod, like, damn, this is a good ass fucking movie.
Because y'all don't be really watching the movie. It's just kind of playing.
No, we peep shit.
Yeah.
We always like look out like, oh shit, I forgot they did that.
I feel like it's been the opposite.
Yeah.
They get worse.
I think Fresh was probably like the only one that we watched where I was like, damn, I forgot how good this shit was.
I'm gonna say Candyman.
Yeah.
That shit got better.
Candyman.
I never watched Candyman. Yeah.
Boy, that's a fucking film.
Yeah, it was good.
Cause I didn't peep the with the bees. I didn't realize those were live bees.
Yeah.
That I didn't peep. It was something else I didn't peep about that. But when I watched it again, when we watched it on the pod, I was like, damn, this is a fucking scary ass. This is a horror film.
It is.
This is textbook horror.
Yeah.
Still scary.
Like it's made to scare you.
I need to rewatch that new one.
And it was niggas.
This dude looking
This shit is fucking hilarious.
super coon.
Why is he sweating like this?
Because that's what he does. That's his talent.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Sweating and like look scary.
Right. Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Don't ever say my name like that. Corey Presley. I never want my name said like that.
Because you know what that means, right?
This
nigga corny.
This nigga corny.
Is it safe?
Yeah,
we in a safe space. I can call Terry Crews corny.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he's earned that now. Yeah.
He did earn it.
Yeah.
I think it wears it on his sleeve. Like,
He fought for that.
Yeah, exactly. He fought for that.
He fought for that title.
He paid his dues, man.
I guess I mean we want to run through a couple things real quick. We're glad that Brittany Griner's back.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All of the
I'm not laughing at
and
her.
everything that came with it.
I'm laughing at why it took that long.
I mean, it's
You know why.
it's a thing, man.
It was the same niggas they was talking about trading her for the last 6 months. Why did it take that long?
And And I mean, I might get crucified for this, but like, that was a big trade.
The trade is nasty.
I don't think it was. It was
super trade.
That's why it took so long, because it was like, do we really want to give them Destro for like?
That's,
you know what I mean? Do we really?
Exactly.
Do we really want to give them the villain from Die Hard? Like
Destro, Hans Gruber.
Yeah,
Hans Gruber.
Yeah,
Want to trade
Hans Gruber
for a WNBA player? Like,
and they over there like, but look, she can do the dunks. Like, you know, you like the dunks.
She likes the girl.
Yeah, you want the dunks.
thing.
You give us the man, we give you the dunking girl.
You gotta cut that out. What I just said. I'm sorry.
That trade. The trade is nasty. Like, as a black person, I'm glad to see that a black woman is not spending all that time in a foreign prison in a country that doesn't align with the LGBT. Like, I'm glad to see all of that, but at the other side of it is like, yo, that trade is crazy.
She's bittersweet. Yeah.
I mean, fuck it though. I mean, what does it really mean?
It looks bad because now.
They should have got Paul Whelan. I think that's why it took so long, because they were trying. I think they were trying to get Paul Whelan.
No, Paul Whelan is in prison for espionage. He ain't getting out.
Nah, you're not a spy getting out.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
we can't trust you if you get out. You're a spy.
But now you have the optics of like, just grab you a fucking American. And,
what not?
And
a high profile
you want.
A high profile
American, and you get whatever you want.
Well, you would think niggas be like, yo, I got to be on my P's and Q's when I go over here.
I mean, yeah.
But we also got to realize that
you can't break laws of the land. You got to observe the laws of the land where you're at.
Nigga, we do a good job of not breaking the laws over here. Yeah. So you could go to another country and not break the law. Yeah, you're right. Well, we know what we get away with.
Like, let's keep it real. Like,
we know what we could get away with. But
this is probably something in this room we're doing that's illegal just by sitting here talking.
I can say that shit, but I don't know.
Not in Russia, nigga. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there was a whole medical aspect to it for her, but still,
but that's American laws.
That's exactly.
Right. You know what I mean?
When you
can
go to
you drink
other places
vodka in Russia?
Nigga, that's a prerequisite.
Like, you can do that.
You have to.
But where?
in a baby bottle, nigga.
Like where can you drink?
There are certain countries where,
but I'm saying like where though, like. I'm sure they got districts where like, okay, y'all wilding.
You have to drink vodka in Russia. They don't.
You can drink.
That's why it looks like water.
That's a law.
Fam, look it up. Look it up.
Nah, man.
One must drink the vodka,
right?
When in Russia.
Listen, you gotta observe the laws of that land, man. Like I remember.
That sounds like some 300 shit.
That does. It does. Like they're examined from birth for any inexpurities.
What happens if they don't do that?
She said they do.
Not, they're cast off the roofs.
They go outside in the fucking tundra.
Who told you that though?
If the baby cries, do they throw him off a cliff? Like this one is.
He's weak. He's weak.
Yo, Russians are crazy.
Examined from birth.
We put a baby
imperfections.
She's weak.
They are cast off the cliffs, nigga.
Yo,
nah, man. No, you got to.
That's not true.
Yo,
that's not true. I believe they're tough because it's cold, and you have to be on a different.
Nah, they tough because of the regime they under over there, and the vodka. There's a different mentality over there
when you drink a vodka.
Just period.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
imagine
that's a real thing.
Like a snow tundra is your regular.
Yeah.
I'm from Massachusetts.
Every day.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's
cold,
different over there. It's different.
It's like Atlanta. It's like Atlanta is always warm.
Like,
so niggas got a different.
We tropical.
Yeah, niggas partying.
Well, we really
blah,
woodland. We ain't tropical.
Somewhere where it's always cold, it's like nigga, fuck me.
We woodland people.
I've been saying
Atlanta.
that people are like the weather where they're from.
Yeah.
Like when I moved down here, I remember being at a train stop. I was catching the MARTA, and this dude just kept like talking to me next to me, and he was just being friendly, and I was like, "Yo, man, what you looking for, B? Like, you sizing me up?" And he was like, "Oh, man, I was just making conversation, man." I'm like, "Yeah." And then like throughout the day, like 3 or 4 more people kept talking to me, being nice, and I was like, "Oh, they're just warm
Took
people."
Some getting used
real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Send it to my phone.
All right, so niggas quote, what they do.
Googled it too.
No, but it goes with the quote about life that makes sense, which is hard times create strong men create good times, good times create weak men,
Yep.
And weak
men create
hard
hard times.
Yeah.
So it's a cycle.
Yeah. But they're like, hey, just keep it hard. Like,
Keep it hard.
I'm gonna go home and punch my sons in the face.
Well, nah, don't do that.
Nah. I'm gonna believe it now.
You're gonna go home and turn your sons into
It has
Spartans.
been decided. Yeah, I'm gonna
hey, punch my son in the face.
Again.
right. every morning. Yeah.
Hey, I believe
Again.
like
Get up.
That's how I grew up.
Getting punched in the face in
No,
the morning.
like I had a cousin. Whenever he came to my house, I would open the door and he would say, "Boom!" He hit me in the chest every time. I'm not lying.
Open chest.
Yeah, every time he see me, he would
Was he older than you?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Oh yeah, he was making you tough.
Yeah.
He was
Younger
making you
cousin,
tough.
I'm throwing that nigga in the bushes.
But here's the
man.
thing. Here's the thing. That kind of treatment only does two things. Either makes you rough, or makes you a bitch.
It makes you rich. One
I
or the other.
never want to get hit in the chest again.
Or you a rough bitch.
A zesty. You become a zesty nigga.
A tough, zesty nigga.
Listen.
Tough and zesty.
Listen, because those
You
things
said that
can
to
go together. I think I don't know if it was you or this in my city. there's this person named Felici, like from the projects, and anybody who was to like from my era knows who Felici is. Felici,
You probably shouldn't be saying
was
this,
born.
man.
Nah. Felici, rest in peace, Felici. Felici was born a man. Used to walk around dressed like a straight chick in like the 80s and 90s, and you know it was different back then. We used to laugh and all that shit, but like if anybody ever disrespected Felici beat the fucking brakes off that nigga. High heels and all, like just beating the shit.
Yeah, we talked about this because I talked about.
I think I was telling you.
Yeah, we talked about. It was a nigga in the city that nobody fucked with.
And Felici had a brother.
That nigga wore mini skirts.
Yeah, Felici's brother was in jail, and Felici's brother wouldn't dress as girls, but he liked dudes. And cats used to find out the wrong way. Like
fucking around with Felici and family.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Yo, I remember learning, man, just going forward, it was like, yo, you better respect these motherfuckers. Whatever they be on, niggas want to be spicy, cool. They still niggas.
Yeah, they still
niggas still got the strength of a man and will. And niggas got the anger and resentment of like years of like being listen, bruh,
of 100 men.
Listen, niggas live their life, fam. I disrespect
we
nobody.
about to get super canceled, man.
Hey man,
I hope nobody listen to this episode.
Respect people's life choices. Man.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Felici.
Yo, rest in peace, Felici, man.
Teaching
Shout out,
motherfuckers
yo,
that lesson.
shout out to Portia. You know what I mean?
He sound like he'll fuck you up,
Yeah,
but
no,
he's zesty.
Yo, Felici was beyond
Felici.
zesty. Felici was one of the
His
girls.
name.
Felici was one of the girls, but Felici fucking dude arms. Like, yo, nigga.
I'm picturing a dude in a dress with like Popeye forearms and shit. Like, what?
Football?
Yo.
Damn.
Pause. You won't call it that, you know?
I'm talking about the sport where you know what I mean? Where they keep score. And that I ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean?
Felici
It's all
was
good.
yeah.
To keep it moving, man. This is the year-end wrap-up.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I do have to give condolences. Yeah. To
Yes.
Stephen Boss, aka Twitch, who unfortunately took his life recently. Condolences to his family and his children. Just finding out that news like sucked. Like,
I wasn't familiar with the guy, to be honest.
Yeah, me
You
neither.
know what I'm
Same.
saying? So I
Yeah.
mean, but I do understand the impact of somebody that's like kind of the head of the family and they not here. And,
Yeah, but
and-
like-
and you lose them in
This
that
is
way.
also like a statement of like it's a huge example of like how people might not be emotionally well and you have no idea, because I wasn't familiar with him until the event. And then when I started reading about him and seeing videos, I was like, this dude was like a super fun loving dude on the exterior.
Yeah, like
which made it more of like a shocking event. You know what I mean?
very much. Like me and my wife, we watched him from the beginning, like when he was a contestant on So You Think You Can Dance. And then he won. And then from that point on, like, we saw the whole thing.
And I used to watch that show for the train wreck, like, just to see the bad dancers in the beginning and shit. Like,
but he was the one who was like, the one guy for the most part that became like somebody like notable, right?
Yeah.
And then just to, like, definitely. I mean, I'm not even sure what you even can say about, like, hey, like, check up on your friends. Like, I don't know, because it's like, he seemed to be in a great spot, like, just outward facing, but evidently
you never know what's on the underbelly of what.
Yeah, you never know what somebody's going through, man.
Yeah,
right.
You never know.
People think like, damn, I might deserve more. Why do I have this? Or you know what I'm saying? Or what their perspective is on it is different than what you're looking at it as, because you just never know. Like, people probably don't feel like they're deserving of something,
or they just think people don't care.
Or that.
Because like, I was talking with Text about that. Like, he was telling me about how, like, you know, he found himself in a situation where somebody was just spilling on him, like, just telling him, like, you know, he was like, man, I ain't even asked for that. He's like, I feel like I just got that face where people just want to talk to me. But I was like, yo, man, you were probably supposed to be there for that person to do that. You know, sometimes people just need somebody to listen to them, and not even saying that would have been the resolution for this brother, whatever he was going through. But, you know, never trivialize the fact, like, when you find yourself in that situation where, like, somebody is just, you know, because I feel like that sometimes where people just tell me their life story, like, you know, and I'm pretty sure y'all feel like that in some aspects and different points of your life. Like, you know, take that moment to be in that space, because you probably are supposed to be there to listen to them, and you might not even have anything to offer, man. Just them knowing that somebody heard them can go a long way, you know? So
and it's like so many reasons that people do the things they do. Like, it's hard to, like, there's such a spectrum of, like, some people might be mental illness, some people it's just emotional health, some people. There's a guy I grew up with that, you know what I mean? It was a drunk moment, from what I understand, with his lady, and, you know, it was one of those. It was a bad decision. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many, and it's. So most we can just do is offer comfort to the people that they left behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely, man. It's like it just from what I have learned, when you get to those spaces and those places and you're just kind of going down, down and down and down, it's really hard to get out of that, you know? So if you can, please get help, talk to people if you can.
Talk to people.
It's super tough when you in a dark spot, because you feel like everybody gonna clown you or
you're a burden.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel like anybody has your best interest. You know what I'm saying?
But also too, it's like, sometimes I say it for myself. Sometimes I just don't want to project onto people. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I might still I'm going through something and I just want to talk to people, but it's like, let me go find a professional. Let me call my mom. Let me call somebody where I don't want to feel like I'm just complaining in somebody's ear who might have
like you said, you
their
don't want
own
to be
problems.
a burden. You don't want to be a burden.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but realizing that too, man, like,
right,
be the burden if you need to be.
Right.
Like, let it go, man. Don't hold on to that, because there's more people out there that really do care than you think, that are surrounded by you. You know what I mean? So, you know, because I've been around people like that. Like, I have friends that ain't here no more that I know struggle with this kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's like, allowing them, you know, like, be that burden, man. Don't hold that. And even if you feel like you're gonna bother whoever, like, do that shit. Ask for apology later, right?
Or spread it out, right? But like, I called him last time, let me call her this time.
Right.
Or like,
that's real. Spread it out, like, but you know. Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
And it's having that emotional intelligence to like be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, but when you,
for them to take that leap,
I mean, I think we all have.
Yeah.
And everything in life is easier said than done.
Right.
But what's important for your
Exactly.
for you to go on and be yourself the next day. What's important? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to weigh what's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't do this, then what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't, I'm costing not only my own, you know what I'm saying, like my own self, but my family and the people that care about. Because I can't be a help to anyone if I'm not good.
Yeah.
So what is the, you know what I'm saying, what are you losing by not doing it?
When people are in that space,
It's tough.
From being in that space and from knowing people that have been in that space is that I feel like everything will be better if I'm not here.
Yeah.
It would be better for you. It would be better for me. It would be better for my mom. It would be better for my friends. It would be better for everybody if I wasn't here.
Right. They think everything would be easier.
Yeah.
It's hard to have that conversation. Like, oh, yeah, this is bothering me, and I'm feeling like this, because that also plays into the psychological aspect of if I'm not here, then they don't have to do it.
And it's kind of on that same direction of like I don't want to be a burden to people,
But
right?
I mean, but if you
is putting that onto somebody else.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they're trying to get away
Right.
from, is being a burden. So it's just giving people grace.
Right.
And I guess the message would be more so for people that have these people in their lives that you get those phone calls.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
like Show was saying.
Yeah, the
like,
message would be more so for people that's like, yo, if you're talking to somebody that feels like, yo, they off they, you know what I mean? Like, give them that grace to talk. Give them that grace to
Give
speak.
them that space.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be judgmental. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Yeah,
don't
just
be
like,
man,
just
Nika,
like
you acting like a
Nika
bitch
said.
right now, man.
Yeah. Just like Nika said, you don't know what it took for them to even make that call to you. So if they, in that moment, you're that person where they felt comfortable enough to do that.
Let them talk.
Let them talk. That's and that's why people always be like,
That's why niggas need a Miss Cleo.
yeah, well,
I was gonna do that.
That's why
She beat me to it. I was gonna
That's
segue
wild.
with that shit.
But yeah, that's why that was
We didn't have the internet. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have Twitter. We didn't have that thing back then.
We had the chat line.
right. That's why it was so successful.
line.
Yeah.
Party line was free though.
That was a chat line too.
Yeah, that shit was 900 number. My mother would whoop my ass. I called the 900 number.
You understand? But that was a chat line for people that were older and going through some things, and they just needed somebody to talk to.
Which is beautiful why they have those lines now, like those like suicide lines or like
Better help.
Yeah, you just call and just talk to people. You know what I mean? There's people that are like they're there like that. They're like, the reason I'm here is to listen to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you got like kids like on the verge. I shouldn't be here. Like, you fucking 11 years old. You 12 years old.
Yeah.
But I can only
You
imagine.
haven't even made enough mistakes to know that you can conquer all those mistakes.
But,
you know
but
what I'm
at
saying?
the,
Like,
at the same time, though, it's like it's hard for us in our generation to imagine what it's like being like 10 in the world
with social
media, showing you what
I couldn't.
Yeah, like everybody on the internet's
Like,
better
you feel
than
like
me.
everybody's looking at you at all times,
Right,
Because
right.
all eyes
on
are
the
on you.
internet, every move I make
Everybody see
is
it.
being recorded. It could be shared. Imagine being.
And you're not even sure as a person.
I mean, just imagine being in like middle school with all of that angst and all of that unsureness. You still learning yourself, and every single
know
person that you know
It's recording.
is recording everything, and it can easily be recorded, and then in 10 seconds,
brought back
the
up.
world. It's on social media
Or
in like
it's live.
seconds, or it's live.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm so
Like
grateful
old girl
that I
that,
didn't grow up in that world, man.
Old girl to cut her daughter hair. Did y'all see that?
I'm not hip.
I mean, parents that do that, period, I think that's
So
crazy.
apparently, this girl was acting up in school. Apparently, she was cutting up in school. And her mom was like, yo, you think it's cool to be pretty and not get an education? So I'm going to cut your hair.
Yeah.
Like, on a live video. Took scissors and cut her daughter's hair. Okay, that's cool if that's what you want to do. You don't do that shit in front of her friends, and like all her friends are sharing this video.
And it's out there in perpetuity.
You see what
It's out there in perpetuity.
Now, if y'all-
When she's 40 years old, she's going to be able to pull that memory back up.
Right.
Like,
Oh, she had to
crazy.
go back on like, yo,
She had her daughter come back on live, traumatized as fuck, and she's standing in front of her daughter, tell her tell them that you know I love you. Tell them that you know that
I understand why you did it.
It's not about
yes, you love me.
you. It's about like it's trauma fucking.
You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't. You don't do that in front of people though.
Yeah.
If that's the point you want to make, you do that in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah.
You don't do that in front of her friends, your friends, me. I don't even know them, and I know it happened. Mm-hmm. I should not know that happened. I shouldn't know. I should not know that's how you disciplined your daughter.
The parents that give their sons like the old man haircut.
I was about to bring that up.
You embarrassing your kids.
I was about
what?
to. So this the thing. Like I was about to bring that up and say like 20, 30 years ago, like I would have been fine with that because it's limited to whatever. Like you think you grown, cool. You're gonna go to school with the Sherman Hemsley, and then it's whatever. Your classmates laugh, whatever, and then that memory passes for everybody.
Right there. Yeah.
But now in the social media like world, we got to operate different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the world as we know it is different. We got to behave as such and understand that anything can be immortalized at any time. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, what do you choose to immortalize? Like you in the embarrassment of your child?
Yeah, that's
you gonna immortalize that?
Nah.
Yeah. And then like I was saying,
that shit up forever.
She that girl who got her hair cut at 40, 50 years old is going to be able to go back and relive that memory vividly.
Or somebody's going to be like,
I mean?
Somebody's going to
yo,
remind
you're
her.
the girl from
got her haircut.
Yeah,
you look just like this girl.
Why do you feel like that's cool to do to your child? That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
You think that's cool to do to your child?
Right. Like
her mom wasn't really trying to discipline her. Her mom wanted to be.
She wanted to go viral.
Yeah.
She wanted to go viral.
And that might have been a case of
she's telling her daughter, you think it's cool to be pretty versus being smart with a face full of makeup.
Yeah, right.
Her hair done, eyelashes on and all that shit. But like, what message are you telling your daughter?
It's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, because I was about to say like who like I think short hair is pretty. Like
it's a lot.
What are we talking about?
You know what I mean? Confidence is pretty.
But that it's all a part of that.
All right. Let's.
As a mom, you're telling your daughter, "Oh, the long hair is what makes you pretty."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's all of those things that you're putting into that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I cut your hair off and I'm taking away your woman.
Where we at? We at an hour or something?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And that does, I guess that goes into another topic.
Yeah, it's going into my next topic. What the fuck do women think is pretty? What do women think is pretty as far as what y'all wear and what y'all choose to like put on and do?
But that's not what you put on the doc on the document.
Yeah,
Well,
that's,
how did I
that's
say it?
literally not what you said.
Okay.
And this, what
Read
you
it
wrote on
verbatim.
there? What
Read
you
it
wrote on
verbatim.
there
women or do
is-
they dress for men?
Right. That's a good question because I've heard several different arguments.
Because I ain't never looked at a woman and be like, yo, she look good, but her eyelashes should be 10 times longer. You know what I mean?
Them spaghetti straps, that ain't it. I like the gladiator boots better. Like,
She ain't got the gladiator joints on?
Yeah.
Them shits is fire.
I don't know.
I mean, I've always heard.
Extra braids that
Yeah.
I know that ain't her hair, but man, if she had like 10 feet more hair, she'd be fire.
But I think
I think there's a difference.
I think I'm gonna give,
Well, I don't want to think anymore.
and I'm just gonna
I'm gonna leave the floor open.
there are certain aspects
I'm
where
gonna-
I think, well, go ahead. My bad.
I'm gonna give some of those ladies grace and say, like, in some aspects, some of it is an artistic expression. Cause like I live in the West End, I live right across the street from the Kroger, and like I'll be in there, and they'll have like their braids to the floor, and it'll be like multicolored, etc. And I'm looking at it like,
Well, I think
I'll be
that's
like,
a little
yo, that
different.
shit
That's a
look.
little different.
But it's like in some cases, I'll be like, yo, that shit look kind of bugged out, like in a good way. Where it's like,
I think niggas like that though.
She's going on some next shit with it. And I'm gonna say, I don't look at it like it's not like sexually attractive. It's not a thing that makes me go, man, that looks so good. I just be like, that shit's different.
All right, but
like,
those gladiator sandals.
yeah, now don't even get me started.
It's different, but it's like a safety hazard. Like,
Those are ugly.
Okay, I thought
Yeah,
you
I
was going to refute.
No, I
Like,
think they're ugly.
she got,
Keisha,
she cutting off her
Gladiator
circulation.
I don't like
No.
What about them shoes they was rocking? It was like boots, but then they just cut off the toe and the heel.
those are terrible. Those are the most. No, those make me
Can we
mad.
give her a mic?
Yeah,
Like, what do we?
Nika or Keisha need a mic for this topic.
We need a mic for
no,
For
there you
this
go, there you go.
topic, we need y'all because it's three guys on here talking about what women do. Four guys on here talking about what women do.
Boy, I don't like her makeup. Like
we're agreeing, but we agreeing. We all in agreement.
Yeah, we're
Well,
agreeing.
if I get on the camera, you don't.
No.
I guess the question is,
just move the mic over there that
Like,
way,
pass
just
the-
off the camera,
pass-
because
pass the mic over there.
Yeah.
Pass it.
just turn it that way. There you go.
There you go. There she can sit down. Yeah.
We committing the biggest no right now.
I know, right?
And another thing that I don't like that women do. And another thing.
Bro, we trying to get canceled today. We done talked about R. Kelly, talking about what we don't think women should be wearing.
High value women do not dress in this fact.
Gladiator sandals are terrible.
Okay.
They are not nice or
Yeah.
attractive. Even as a woman, I'm just like.
This gladiator sandals.
Not good, right?
Gladiator sandals ain't the move.
All right.
Okay.
But I don't think that. I don't know. I think women in my cipher. I don't think that we dress for men.
You dress for
Nah,
yourselves.
I don't think y'all do.
For each other.
I think y'all dress for.
I dress for myself.
Yeah. I think y'all do.
I put on shit that makes me feel good. I put on shit that I'm comfortable in. Like I don't wear.
Yeah, you don't wear
I get
wedges.
my
You don't wear
lashes.
wedges.
I don't get snuffleupagus shit.
Please don't ever do that. Those
You
look
like
crazy.
I like girls with wedges.
Yeah, I like
Word?
wedges
You
too.
like wedges?
Yeah, I
Oh
like
my
wedges.
God.
So a chick she got some
Sexy.
wedges and a
Yeah.
sundress and-
Yeah.
Wedges?
Yo, nigga,
Sexy as fuck.
Wedges are cute.
Especially if she got that
Wedges or
if she
high
got
heels?
that pedicure right with the wedges, nigga, that shit is sexy.
all that shit. He
I like high heels, but wedges?
Hell
A
yeah.
nice
Wedges look
wedge
like-
is fine.
You bugging.
see some pretty feet. Some wedges, nigga. You
A nice
No, I
wedge-
don't like the wedge. I don't like the wedge. It's not about the feet. I don't like the wedge.
lucky for you. You ain't gotta wear them, nigga.
That's true.
No, but I think I don't know. I do know that a lot of women dress for men.
Yeah.
You know,
Do they think
Yeah,
they
I think some do and some don't.
think they are? That's what I'm saying. Do they think they are?
Think that they're dressing for men. I think that's
Cause like the
that's
snuffleupagus
problem.
shit with the
eye-
Hercules,
the eyebrows.
You know what I
A
mean?
lot of women think that they're dressing for men, but I don't know the men that I've met in my life. I don't dress for them, but I know that they appreciate me who I am and how I show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I want that more than
Being extra.
trying to attract something.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to attract somebody when I am not myself.
False pretense.
With all the bundles
Yeah.
and
Nah, G.
Yeah.
the
I'm
makeup.
gonna give you what you're gonna get. You gonna catch me in some jeans and some Timbs, probably some sweats, or I might dress up.
See, now we
It's
enter
a
to a
nice
different
thing.
conversation.
Yeah. And I was just about to say that, like,
This is a different conversation.
I've been in spaces where like you see like there's a chick like done up with the like sequins and super high heels, big eye, all that shit. And then there's a
Big
chick, big eyelashes, whatever. Like, but then like,
The electric mayhems.
yeah. But then like there's another chick in the room.
Snuffleupagus.
There might be another chick in the room who just got on like some tight jeans and some Air Maxes, and you just like, yo, she bad.
Attitude.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Attitude, confidence.
Yeah, bad is bad regardless. And usually I
yeah.
I don't tend to gravitate towards the Maybelline queens with the extra brows and all of the fake bundles and shit. Cause once you
We about to get
once you try to really once you get into that, is you can't do shit with it.
rest in peace, Black on Purpose. It's been a good run. It's
we had a good run, man. I
Like
like
the wives in here to help y'all out.
Yeah, right.
Right. Right.
Because the thing is that there's a fine line. Just because I don't like, booty dresses and eyelashes and all that shit,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that the person that dresses like that is doing it for a man.
right,
So
right,
a
right.
lot of women do that to express themselves,
Yeah.
express their fashion,
Mm.
to express the way that they feel about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all
I'm proud of my body. My body looks good to me. It feels good to me. So I'm gonna put on something to accentuate that, and I'm gonna go outside. And I'm not dressing for you.
But do you know women that actively, when they're getting dressed on their day to day, that they're getting dressed with a man in mind? Like where they're like, yo, this shit is gonna make these niggas head spin or whatever, whatever the sentiment. Are they dressing with a man in mind?
When I was 19, 20.
Like you were.
No, I was like, no.
Oh, you mean like just women that you?
She's saying in that age, like she knew chicks like that. Yeah.
20-year-old friends were like, yo, I'm trying to pull some niggas.
Trying to pull some.
Yeah.
To be short.
And I'm not mad at that.
Let me put shea butter on my knees.
I'm not.
Put shea butters on my.
Not the shea butter on the knees.
Right.
You know, so that I'm
playing up your assets.
Yeah.
So playing those assets up.
Which is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If that's what you want to do.
Right. But you're gonna attract. You're gonna
But I
attract.
don't think that's.
You're gonna attract wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna attract some wolves.
So I think
you're gonna attract
there's
wolves,
like an overarching thing that I think just is nature, right? Like I decided a long time ago, like I figured out the meaning of life. Like the meaning of life is to propel, continue, and spread life.
No, the meaning of life.
I decided long ago.
Crush your enemies.
You're right.
Anyone's shadows. If I fail,
Crush your enemies. See them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. My bad, y'all. My bad. Say it one more time, Jermaine. My bad.
The mic went.
Oh shit.
No, I went off.
There it is.
Yep. Just don't touch it. Right?
Did I get it?
This all.
Oh man, I fucked it up with the Conan reference.
Yep. There we go. But yeah, like I feel like the legit the meaning of life is.
What? Head over there, over your leg. Pause.
This guy, right? Why you looking at my legs?
No, I'm looking at the mic. I don't want to ruin this. We have no great pie.
Right. But like, yeah, it's like legit, like everything we do leads towards like making more life. Like for real, everything. I'm talking about from scientific discoveries to like health to like medicine to how you get dressed in the morning. Right? Yeah. When I got my first apartment, like I was like, I'm finna have a pimp crib. Why? Because ladies like comfortable cribs, right? When I wake up in the morning and before I leave the crib, I take a shower. Why? Ladies don't like you to be nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like every little thing you do in one way or another, it leads towards life. I go to work to make money. Why? So I can feed my kids. Why? So they can grow up and make more life. You know what I'm saying? We talk about our legacies and passing your last name, all that shit. Yeah. It's all about life. So it's like, of course, ladies do it.
This nigga came to pod.
Check it out though. Ladies do it. Men do it. We all do it. I guess the question goes back to what your original question was. Is like,
some women dress for women, or do they dress for men?
Well, no, not. I mean, generally, I want to say generally, women do dress to attract a mate, the same way we dress to attract a mate, right?
So,
but the question is
what kind of mate are you attracting?
But the question is,
no,
like,
that is it.
More specific in this space, do single women dress for men?
No, I mean, no.
I just want to go deeper down.
No,
I just want to go deeper down the hole of like who are those eyelashes for? Because that shit is hilarious. That's my like.
Who the snuffleupagus is
and
for?
And I'm gonna get killed for that because I got killed online making fun of kitten heels, and I thought that shit was funny. That shit was hilarious.
You got killed for the kitten heels. But I understood what you were saying because them shits look. You know what I mean?
Because
I don't even know what the kitten heels are.
The post kitten heels are those. Pull up a picture.
It's heels that ain't heels.
I made a post about I left the office. I work in Buckhead, and I came outside.
And I about to get killed again.
Yo, and I don't care. This shit is hilarious.
Hurt more than fucking 4 inches.
Check it out. Check it out.
These is auntie heels.
Yo,
nigga.
son. I saw this one. I walked out the office.
You got killed for that.
She was gorgeous. Like she was beautiful in the face. Her outfit, everything was great. She was her stature, everything. And then like I looked down and she had kitten heels, and I started laughing to myself. I was like, man, she don't got friends. So like, so I posted the story, and everybody was laughing with me. And then like, man, it was like 2 or 3 chicks jumped up. Who are you to police what women wear? Heels hurt. High heels hurt. And I was like, I'm not saying to wear high heels. Wear flats. Like, wear sneakers. Have some conviction. If you're gonna wear heels, do it all the way. Yeah.
Don't fuck around with it. Do it for real.
Who's in Payless like, these 1-inch heels is gonna kill him? Like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Niggas out here like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, that shit had me. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that's what those were called.
And that's the thing. I'm not telling women, you got to wear 10-inch heels.
I didn't know until his post.
Like teacher heels or something.
I didn't know that That was the thing until I saw his post.
Cam
Cam
said
that nigga.
Cam AB. Cam, she said some funny shit on that post. She said she said she saw in a movie or something. Somebody said kitten heels are the cooked carrots of shoes or something like that. That shit had me laughing.
That's funny.
But anyway, that's the question. It's like, are there things that men wear that women be like, why the fuck y'all wearing that goofy ass shit? You know what I'm saying? And it goes in both directions.
What are those
I'm
things?
sure.
Yeah, because
what are those
I'm
things?
sure ain't no woman walked
curious.
at the house like, yo, if that nigga sagged his pants a little bit more.
No, them sagging pants, them pants with the shits all over them, the emblems.
Yeah.
That nigga's got
wears
every
those?
NBA logo on it.
Medallions.
Dirty ass shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be a working man. That's
Nah, you don't be out in public.
I mean, niggas, if that's the only shoes a nigga got, I ain't finna.
No.
I ain't gonna front.
No.
That's like some classist shit.
If I had a son, that would be one thing I tell him: do not go out with like.
Maybe a nigga didn't have. Maybe he didn't have his father. Maybe nigga ain't got a job.
That's what I'm saying. If I had a son,
yeah,
I would tell him: do not go outside with like
I want to
fucked up shoes.
I want to get. I would get to know somebody with some dirty shoes on.
No, you wouldn't.
But I'm talking about shit that's like a fashion decision. Nobody's.
No, stop.
Nigga, what are the other
If the
things?
first time you
I
met
want to
a
hear
nigga
the rest of these
and this
things.
nigga's shoes are scuffed up, you're gonna be like, what does this nigga do?
When I worked at Walmart, a dude worked in the
Well, I don't think we want to hear this story.
Of course, he was dirty all the time.
But I'm saying the point is, though, when we're talking about fashion decisions, we're talking.
Came out and I was like, oh, this nigga really looked like this.
Nobody's buying dirty shoes off the shelf and saying I'm picking these out of all the shoes. What I'm talking about,
Wait, what?
I'm talking about fashion decisions, right? Like,
Sense, your fashion sense. If you outside clean,
That's a fashion
you feel
sense.
like you clean.
That's a
and
fashion
I'm looking
sense.
at you and it's not clean to me.
Fam, you don't do that.
y'all know, I think y'all are missing the point. Like,
Okay.
He's saying if a person has dirty shoes, they more than likely can't help that shit.
well, yeah, it's not about if you're choosing.
not
I'm
choosing
talking
to
about
walk
like
around with
I'm
fucked
talking
up
about
kicks.
like fashion
That's not
decisions,
true.
like things where people are like, I'm picking this particular route. I'm trying to do this. Nobody's trying to wear dirty shoes.
No.
Girls are trying to make their eyelashes 20 feet
wait,
long.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
So now
Can I say this? And I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But if you cared about how you go out, you'll find a way to not be out like that. I mean, I understand what you're saying. If that's all I got,
I just think that's a different discussion, right? Like,
So let's
Kinda.
So like if at the wedding, you had on what you had on, and the other friend had on what they had on,
And y'all both look like
from
drug
the same
dealers.
shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk to that nigga.
You ain't say that.
It's just my preference as a woman.
I got you.
He ain't
Yeah.
dressed for me. He ain't dressed for the type of woman that I was. But I might talk to the Armenian.
I think
he was more Armenian than me.
I
He
think
had
if
his
you can
chest
help
hair
it, you
out.
can help it. I think if you can help it, you can help. If you care, you can help it.
Well,
Yeah.
but that goes back to our discussion of
But
like,
it goes
do you value
up
that
to
or
the
not? Like,
vibe.
does that really?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What do you value?
They was both clean.
If you don't give a fuck, then yeah, you
They
don't give
were-
a fuck. But if you care,
That
you'll
shit
figure
was
it out.
just
Nigga, you can wear
different.
the same pair of shoes all year
but then
and still
there
be
was
on
somebody
point
that
if you
loved
care
the
and
way you
value
dress
what you're doing.
and would be like,
You know what I'm
They
saying?
would
Like,
love that, yes.
you can clean that same pair of shoes.
right?
Right.
It's not me.
Yeah.
But if you don't value that, and we having two different conversations. I'm sorry.
I know,
yeah,
right?
we are absolutely. What are some of the other things though that you see and you're like, why the fuck do dudes do that shit?
Like fashion decisions.
The Beijing.
Yeah.
I've never seen a nigga in real life with Beijing.
I have.
Y'all have?
Them
I've
niggas-
never seen that.
Them niggas look like action
I'm
figures, B.
clowning when I see that
Yeah.
shit.
Here's the thing. It's like they act like don't nobody know it's Beijing.
Yeah.
They be
And-
like,
and every time
so I'm just, you know what I mean?
And I'm that nigga like this. Like, I'm looking like, no, look
Yeah,
away.
I'm looking like
look away
this.
and look at me. Go ahead.
I'm looking like this.
No, look away and look at me. I'll be like. Like, I'm like, I can't catch this nigga. I can't let this nigga catch me staring because this shit look
I've
weird.
seen that,
B.
and it looks weird, and it's
I've
weird
never seen that
interacting,
in
like
real
talking
life.
to people that you know have Beijing in their head. And you like,
shit.
so
I called your cousin out on that shit. I called your cousin out on that shit on Thanksgiving. I'm not say his name. I ain't gonna say his name, but told that nigga, I was like, yo, man, chill with the Beijing. I told that nigga straight up. I was like,
my guy didn't have
that nigga's hairline was dark as shit. I was like, bruh.
Man, I'm gonna have a talk with this nigga, yo.
He stopped.
He never did it again.
He was there with his home. It might have been here. I was like, yo, fam. I was like,
I think it was before Thanksgiving.
Nah, we're not
was
doing
it?
that. We're
I
not
told
doing
him, I was
that.
like, and he was like, yo, how you gonna call me out like
we not
that?
doing
I remember because I was looking at it like this.
Yeah.
But you said it, and I was like, thank God.
That nigga looked like he picked his hair up in the morning and put it on. Like,
Nah, man. I can't have a serious conversation with somebody that got Beijing in their hair. I cannot.
I've never understood
seen
why.
that.
Yeah.
like your hair ain't supposed
No,
to
I
look like
understand why
styrofoam.
niggas do it, but I can't understand why you think that was a good decision.
Well, yeah, when was that a good idea?
And like Jalen Rose, that nigga, come on, fam. Your head looked like a microphone.
He got Beijing?
Yo, that nigga.
Jalen Rose? That's not Beijing.
That nigga's hairline is
Nah, he's one of them niggas. I thought he was on the Steve Harvey.
Nobody's nigga.
Nobody's hairline is that. Nah.
That nigga shit.
Nah.
Nobody's hair is
He
that
got a
dark.
good Beijing artist.
He do. I'm gonna
He
give
got a
him
good
that.
Beijing artist because I didn't know that was Beijing.
Nah, that nigga's head looked like.
Whenever niggas who are our age hairlines is that crispy, like
God damn it.
older than us. He older than us, man.
it's like nah, man.
Yeah, I gave my shit up.
Remember when
20 years ago.
did y'all see when Kool Keith was doing the Black Elvis thing?
Yeah, yes.
That's what they be looking like.
yes,
to
they
me,
do.
man.
Oh, yeah, this nigga shit is drawn on his
Nigga.
head, man.
Jalen Rose?
Yeah.
Jalen Rose looked like
shit.
He looked like an anime. He looked like Goku, nigga.
Oh man, that's
He looked like
unfortunate.
a Boondocks character or something. That nigga shit is perfect.
That nigga look like
Fuck.
Huey Freeman and shit, man. That dude.
Don't you know no good?
Yeah.
Nigga, what else? Beijing, sagging pants.
Beijing, just dirty pants.
Dirty,
Yeah.
like in
I
general.
mean, when you talk about dirty gym shoes,
But I mean,
dirty
like
clothes.
style wise, like that
Nah,
niggas.
because that's a decision.
nigga-
That's a decision.
Beijing, and if you have Beijing, then I already know that you kind of fake.
Right.
Right.
You lying to me.
And then,
Right.
and then you have to just, if you don't have Beijing and you just look okay. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, don't come to me with no, unless we at Dudley's, don't come to me with no crocodile.
How many niggas are stepping up and then in comedy? We're like,
Like, at Dudley's is different. That's what Dudley's
Wait, wait,
don't find me an old man.
she got a long list
If
for
you at
a married
Dudley's.
woman to be checking for one nigga. She got a long list.
I've been a single woman, baby.
Huh?
I've been a single woman.
Yeah, I know.
And I still
Yeah,
feel
okay.
attracted
All right.
to us.
I'm just saying, we
I don't know,
on the podcast.
You mentioned a lot of current shit. Beijing knew.
'Cause like yesterday when I was out, this nigga gonna come up to me talking about
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just with the things like.
she got mad shit going on over here.
She's like,
I'll be outside now.
Okay.
she was like, I was single 15 years ago when this nigga came up to me in Yeezy slides, and I was like, boy,
Yeah, I'm over here mathing.
oh,
Wow.
Your math don't need math.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Talk to me
I
now.
don't dress for you.
Call
Call
me
me now. Call me now. Call me now.
From the original question, I don't dress for you. I dress for myself.
Well,
Yeah.
and that was the
I dress
original
in a way to
question.
make myself
It was.
feel comfortable
Right.
And what I feel comfortable in, I will.
But that's important. What you just said is important.
I'll ask you, like, do you like this, or if does this look bad? I want to know if it looks bad.
She lying,
Not if you
y'all.
like it,
She lying.
Yeah, she lying.
because you might not like it.
Yeah.
But does
You
it
don't
look
care what
bad?
I like.
Does it bad? You feel like, nah, you look good.
Yeah.
I like that outfit, but you don't look bad.
yeah. No, my wife does that all the time. She'll come to me like, does this look bad? And she'll know it's some shit I don't really fuck with. Like,
And you'll say no, and she'll be like, oh.
no, I keep it a buck. Like,
No. When you say no, did she care?
When I say no, what?
If you like, nah, I ain't rocking with that.
Yeah, she believes me. Yeah, she believes me. Or she'll know, or I'll be like,
Time I didn't believe you.
or I'll be like, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
This nigga said, I said, baby, do you like this? He's like, no, you look like a whore.
Oh shit.
I mean, we like honesty,
Like,
right?
like this escalated quickly.
No, I mean, I meant whore in the sense of prostitute.
Oh.
I cracked up from the bottom of my soul. But I took my red
All right.
He's like, I meant purple, like red plus blue, you know. Like,
No, I meant whore like a prostitute.
but I mean, it's
That clears it up.
you're right. Thank you for that distinction, my friend.
That didn't make any more sense?
Yo, no, it made way more sense. Yeah, thank you.
No, a streetwalker.
Yeah. A streetwalker.
A saleswoman of sorts. Yeah. But yeah, like
I was born in the late 1900s, so I mean that's where that go.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she comes to me like that, she knows the difference, or I'll make the distinction. Like that's not really my style, but it doesn't look bad on you. You know what I'm saying? Like she likes those feelers that have like the bottom.
Oh, stop.
No, I'm gonna keep it. She knows.
Stop at feelers.
She
you
knows.
Can stop at feelers.
Nah, there's some feelers that'll fly, but like she likes the ones that got the big teeth at the bottom, like the real chunky ones. And she's like, "Yo, check them out." I'm like, "Man, I hate them shits." Like straight up.
You could have stopped at feelers.
You know what I mean? But there's a difference. Like this shit I wear that she's like
Forever.
It
I
might.
love Atlanta. Oh, we about to get killed.
It's not gonna be some shit she would pick out for me if she's picking clothes. Like it's not her preference of something a dude would wear, but
We've had nothing but hot
she'll
takes.
be like, it doesn't look bad on you. It's just not my flavor. You know what I'm saying?
He wears, it's not necessarily like my cup of tea, my style. But
Things that I wear?
But you don't look bad.
Things that I wear.
It's just not.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, bro.
Oh, relax. Y'all chill.
Don't do my man.
Nah, y'all chill out, man.
Discoveries.
Nah, chill. Nah, y'all chill. Y'all chill. Y'all chill out.
But
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I wouldn't pick it out. Doesn't mean that you don't look good. You look.
She don't like when I wear like awkward shit.
Like what? What would
So
you
like
call
I'll wear a
awkward?
button down with like fatigues or some shit.
I mean,
She don't like that shit.
I could see it were like.
She be like, "Oh, that shit look wild."
But Dickies go with everything though.
That's what I'm trying to explain to her.
Niggas
Like,
wear Dickies to like
you can wear
baby
Dickies with
showers and
everything.
like.
No, but he would wear like a button down, like a big ass Dickie.
well, it was the size.
Pause.
It was the pause. Yeah, that's
What was you wearing? That was me, right?
And
There we go.
also,
Okay.
like the sizing.
It was the size. Cause I used to wear like extra large shit.
Still, and sometimes you still lean towards wearing clothes that are big.
No, I don't.
Say no, I don't.
I don't. I literally don't.
Sometimes
like-
for me,
That's just coming back, yo.
my opinion.
I try not to wear big clothes.
They want them skin tight, man. I've learned that
skin
like
tight, no,
you're
but
never gonna
I'm
be
not-
wearing your size ever.
Sometimes,
you know-
Like
That's what your wife said?
she,
I legit thought I
she
was
says
just.
all of my pants are too big.
They are.
Yeah.
All of my
You wear big pants.
nigga.
Brian
No.
has started wearing smaller pants.
Nah. You know what it is? I was gonna say we haven't started wearing smaller clothes. We just getting bigger.
Because
that is
Like,
true.
yeah, I pulled out some. I had some gear, like a bunch of like polo shit. I put away for like.
Well, here's the thing. It's about it's. Huh? What happened? Nah. Huh? I used to be cute.
You used to be thick.
Illa thick.
Nah, stop.
Nigga.
Please.
Hulk twerk.
That's the name of this episode. You used to be thick.
Ella used to be thick.
And she wondered why don't you invite me to the podcast?
No, he used to have a more weight on him.
You
Where?
said enough. You said enough. You said plenty. You said plenty.
You still look
The things that you have said in the last 30 seconds is enough. You don't have to say anything more. You gave them enough material for the next 20 years. You have. Okay, you good.
Yo, the chat about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
This nigga thick. 21. Won't you do something for me? Fuck we at right now? What episode is this, man? Can we erase this shit? Can we erase all of this?
Oh shit. That's funny.
Oh
Man,
man.
just called me thick on live.
She said it with the extra K on the end of
yeah.
that shit.
No, but her eyes went down and up. She was like,
Yeah, this nigga was thick.
yo, holy shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, thick Illa is crazy.
Great. That is hilarious.
21.
Oh shit.
Can you do something for me?
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Yo. Oh, man.
Hey, man. I don't make the rules, I live by them, bro.
all of that to say my husband fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Apparently.
Yeah, clearly. 'Cause I'm thick than a motherfucker. I'm thick than a bitch out there.
Nigga.
Yo. I gotta piss.
Yeah. Oh man, that was great.
Holy
that was
shit.
great. That was so good. Oh. Yeah, we're good.
I love y'all, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yo.
All right. This is bad audio, but
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Say you used to be.
Yeah.
She said that shit.
What I said, man? What I
Man.
Hey man. I don't
Nigga.
know. Well,
Shit, man.
yeah. We
We off the rails.
Oh shit.
Well, the year and wrap up, we did our best and bestesses. And
Yeah,
bestesses
we did.
and all
We
that.
did.
You know.
we did.
Okay. Are we ready?
I mean, I got my black hand side because
Got mine too.
yeah. So
Look. That nigga does not have a black inside.
it's fine. Like
Well, I have one in
yeah,
there.
the show has one. Like we have one, so
Yeah,
it's
the
fine.
show-
Yeah,
I have one.
Collectively.
And it's very special to me.
Alright.
This is very good because it's the year end.
yeah.
Year end. Who's been holding it down all year? Black hand side.
It's gonna be crazy if me and you got the same one, but yeah. And if you do, I'll let you know. But yeah.
Open the door, let me in. Teach us all, preach your sins. Turn the cheek, let it slide.
Give me 5 on the black hand side.
Black hand side.
Black hand side, black hand side. Oh, black hand side.
You go ahead.
This year end wrap up Black hand side. I'm giving it out to the one and only, my man J Fab.
Oh shit!
Home team.
All right.
Home team, man. My man has held it down. Occurrence after occurrence.
Oh, thank you.
He's held it down. He's been dealing with family things and his son has went to college this year. He didn't flinch. Fab did not flinch. He didn't buck.
Didn't break a sweat.
You know? He's really held it down, man.
Didn't buckle.
And not only did he hold it down, he's brought more to the table. We have video now.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
And as annoying as it's been, he's held it down and he's always made us proud to call him a friend, call him a brother, and to be a part of this has made me proud. So I'm going to give my Black hand side for the year of 2022 to my man J Fab.
Oh man.
I love you, brother.
Thank you, man. I love you too, man.
Yes, sir.
It's my guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. Damn.
Yeah, I'm eclipsing y'all shit. Yeah. Who you give me a little shit out to?
How do I follow myself? Like,
Who your little black hand side for this month?
Yeah. Denzel, who you got?
I mean, for me, like I'm just giving it to the who I think is like damn near the hardest working guy in show business like this year, which is Snoop. Like,
Yeah.
That was my second.
bro, I feel like
That's niggas doing crazy shit, bro.
like so for instance, me and my wife was watching we booted up Peacock and Snoop has like a clip show where he's the host.
Yeah.
Like I had no idea. I'm like, yo, what?
Snoop out here getting to that bag, man.
He got
However he can.
He got a children's album.
He's got a children's show.
There's a joint called Affirmations that every morning on the way to school when I'm dropping my little 3-year-old off, we playing this Affirmations joint. And it's like she's just chanting after him. Like, there's no one better to be than myself. There's no one better to be than myself. Like, I'm like, this nigga Snoop like doing it.
I don't know. I don't know what lit a fire under him, but I'm talking about he put out with his name at least like 4 or 5 albums this year.
Yeah.
Like you talking about Mount Westmore for one, right? You got the Death Row Summer.
Back on Death Row.
Snoop album.
Yeah. Snoop's album.
The children's album.
Like he's in films. He's Daybreak. Like
he's on shows.
Jamie Foxx shit.
He's got wine.
Martha Stewart.
I still haven't tasted it, but
like
the bottle looks cool.
Yeah, like this man is extremely busy.
He's definitely inspirational. Yeah, as far as black entrepreneurship. Yeah, especially coming from the hip hop realm.
I mean, buying the label was a
come on, man. Well, I mean, we talked about that. Like,
that was a big deal.
That was the biggest thing I think in hip hop history.
And I watched some of his interview on 85 South, and he was talking about the first thing he did was give all these dudes they masters. He gave Dre back the Chronic. He gave, you know what I mean? Like
that's imagine
it's
being
crazy.
Able to do that.
Yeah.
Like, talk about like that's probably like the happiest ending in hip hop. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's
lore.
one of the biggest.
That's like in all of hip hop lore.
Fairy
that's one of the
It's
best.
a fairy tale ending. Like that's the dude that put him on. Like
he gave you your best album.
Yeah. And you're his best artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
easily.
like he's the greatest thing Dr. Dre ever did was give us Snoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh damn, we digressed.
Nah, you good.
I do
that
got
goes
one.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I got to give mine to Donald Glover, man. Like with
you just took mine.
This last just ending up and wrapping up Atlanta as a series. It's a complete and it's a total love letter to the city of Atlanta. Like if you live here, there are so many things on that show that you'll like only get if you actually live here and experience some of those things here in Atlanta. And he did such a brilliant job at capturing it, but then also expanding it beyond Atlanta to where it was just like a black experience, you know, on a lot of different levels. So, you know, salute to him, man. Like I was asleep on this guy. When I first heard about this dude, I was like, what the fuck is a Childish Gambino? But, you know, I
know where his name came from, right?
He like random generated it in like a hip hop generator toy or something.
Really?
Yeah.
The Wu-Tang thing when you put your name in and it'll generate a name for you.
Fake name, yeah. And he just ran with it.
His came up with Childish Gambino.
Yeah, Childish Gambino. But
straight up internet product,
Yeah.
You can still do it now.
Yeah.
I mean, as an artist, like I think what he's doing is a big deal because he is like putting his foot in the whole like Renaissance man pot.
Yeah.
Like
He's
back in the day,
Sammy Davis.
I was gonna say like we had Sammy Davis Jr. Then we had cats like I mean, let's keep it real. Like people sleep on Jamie Foxx and how many things he's great in, or dudes like Yasin Bey, formerly known as Mos Def. Like he was on the Cosby Show as an actor
because
for God's
you
sake.
couldn't
You know
be
what I mean?
like Cube got ridiculed. Because, you want to act, nigga?
Well, the thing with Cube went right from being like gangster rapper to like he dove deep real quick, and it was funny to see him on like Are We There Yet? But it's like this is Ice Cube.
It's Ice Cube.
You know what I mean?
I had a dream when I was a kid that he killed my whole family. No,
them niggas used to catch a lot of flack.
Like Ice-T and shit.
Like all them niggas used to catch flack for being actors.
Because a lot of them weren't good actors.
Well, no, it's not that. It was like we don't want to see them as actors. Nigga, you rap. You gangster.
Well, that's the thing, though. We didn't say that about Ice-T because Ice-T was a good actor. You know what I mean? Like, when we saw him in New Jack City, we was like, yo, like, he's actually acting. You know what I mean? Where, like, the dude you name it, Fredro was a horrible actor. Common's a horrible actor. Like,
well, Common's a horrible actor.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fredro's great.
Like
Fredro's great.
Like when he was when he was in Strapped, I was like, this is the nigga in
Why
Onyx.
Trying to get canceled.
Strapped was probably like his best performance,
and it wasn't great, but it was his best.
Shit, like
you gonna have to fight this nigga, man.
Day in, I'm sure he probably will try to fight me when he
I'll
sees
fight
me.
Fredro.
A day in the life. I will fight Fredro.
Fredro Star.
I don't know if I'm gonna fight no nigga.
I'll see you, God.
Charlemagne should have. Yeah,
duffed him right there on air.
Yeah.
He should have.
Yeah. But
But childish. But Donald Glover, what he's doing, the work he's producing, the roles he's picking. He was like young Lando. He put out a brilliant R&B album and produced one of the greatest TV shows we've had in modern history, like in the same year. Yeah. And that was a couple years ago. You know what I mean? And he's only continued to do great things. I salute him. Like, he's one of the best artists of this generation. Well, when we talk about Kendrick, we need to talk about people like Donald Glover in the same breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, man. We're not pod no more after we got to clink.
Yeah.
We finna go into a whole nother hour.
But definitely shout out to him. Even them end sequences on Community, the end credit sequences.
And I still never watched that show.
It's a great show.
You need to watch that.
I hear it's amazing.
Yeah, you need to watch that show.
Yeah.
Yes.
But definitely him, man. Because wrapping up this final season of Atlanta, it was great. Like, I'm really gonna miss that show.
I think an honorable mention though too for the Black Hand Side thing, man. And I know some folks might kill me for this, but Stacey Abrams, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what she's doing for Black people in politics, the dots she's connecting, the people been trying to do for years, like the whole vote or die movement, all that shit. Like, she's effectively really a lot of people that I know that never fucking voted because of Stacey.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying, and it's a beautiful thing, man. She's
shout out to her.
She got a dope book out too. As a matter of fact,
can we give another honorable to Quinta Brunson?
Yes.
Like, Quinta Brunson, bro, if you have not watched Abbott Elementary,
I watch it every week.
Great show. Great show.
I really like her.
Yeah. I haven't watched her show, but I was fucking with her when she was on what was the internet
web series?
Yeah. The web series shit. And then the Black girl sketch comedy shit is hilarious.
It is. It is. Yeah, Black woman sketch show is dope. But definitely salute to her, man. Winning the Grammy. Great show. It's good, man. It's good.
It's a great show.
Yeah. So
she got a Grammy for that?
She got a Grammy. Yeah. For Abbott Elementary. No, just what was it that she won? I think it was best new show, right?
She won
a Grammy or an Oscar or an Emmy.
No, it was a Tony. It was a Tony.
It was a Tony?
Yeah.
I thought it was
the TV show. Yeah.
I'm saying Grammy. soundtrack, man. Dopest soundtrack ever, man. She had Warren G on there, all of that. Yeah.
It was the TV show. The TV show's the Tonys, right?
Yeah, Tonys. She won the award for that. Yeah. That's
what do they call it for the people to get all four?
Griot.
No,
EGOT.
That's a storyteller.
The EGOT.
I'm like
Griot Storyteller Award.
The Griot Storyteller Award.
Yeah.
EGOT.
Yeah. EGOT's, Grammys,
Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Griot's, Grammys,
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
EGOT.
Girl is one. The Spanish lady. I watched the documentary about her. Yeah. What's her name?
Spanish lady. Griselda?
Yeah, no.
Stop.
All right.
The older lady.
It's time to clink it up.
Yeah, it's time to clink.
It's time.
All
it's
right.
time because
I'm out of bounds.
All right.
We out of pocket over here.
Yes. As if you want to support the podcast, you can now as a listener to the podcast. Check our show notes. If you want to donate, you can. As always, we appreciate y'all for listening, but it's time to clink it up. All right? We shall see y'all next week.